There's no Robert.
Pew.
Yeah, there's no Robert. Usually Robert. DMX, shut up. Shut up, DMX. All right, there we go. Sorry, DMX he's very loud. He's very loud. What's up, guys? What's up? It's the 7th annual Pass the Gravy Christmas Spooktacular going down at Southern Star. A lot of people are like, hey, Alex, why is it the Spooktacular? Isn't that a Halloween thing? No, Christmas has ghosts too, and people forget that. They do.
Gotta pay homage to the greats.
Ghost of Christmas past.
Present.
Even
future.
Ghost of Christmas future. And the Holy Ghost, which I would say is maybe the most important ghost of all.
Goat ghost?
The goat of the ghosts. So, yes, Spooktacular, very appropriate for a December thing. I feel like Halloween gets all the shine. Halloween gets all the shine for the ghost. Casper's fun to watch then. But, like, why don't we talk about ghosts now?
Well, we do.
We do now. We do. We are bringing awareness to ghosts in December. But it's episode 388. That's a lot of episodes.
Racking them up.
This is dumb that people listen to us that long, right?
Oh, they're dumb.
No, you're not dumb. Y'all are cool. Y'all are obviously very smart that you're listening to us. But we got a fun podcast for you guys today. We got our Gravies Awards, the 2020 Gravies Awards. Chile is here. Chile just entered the building. What? He's up for Guest of the Year. We'll see if he can bring it home today here in just a little bit. We got we call this, guys, we have the Comeback Kids segment every week where we tell you guys what kind of comes back into the news in our minds. But before we do the comeback segment, we do the pre-cum segment.
Pre-cum
segment. It's pre-comeback kids segment. And we just kind of tell you what's been on our minds as of late. And I was driving out here, and there was a ton of rain. And I just was like, why don't we build it? Like, why does no city build a giant umbrella? Like, why can't we just, like, we could open it when it rains? It's like, why don't we have covered highways? Covered highways should be a thing.
Well, the main reason is, have you ever seen an umbrella when it gets loose on the beach?
Well, this isn't a beach, bro.
But I'm saying, what if it gets loose over a city?
I mean,
Rosenberg's gone.
Well, you mount it, so it's like that's what she said. You put it down there where it's not gonna fly away. Obviously, we find somebody that's way smarter than us to engineer it. I'm sure somebody could make that.
Well, think about it. I'm assuming you say that you can also take it down when you need to. You can roll it down.
Can you
imagine the cyclones that are going to come underneath a gigantic umbrella when you roll it down?
Okay, so here, let me dumb it down.
Or we just block out the sun, and that's what Mr. Burns did, and it was not cool.
What if we just had like a retractable roof over the city? NRG Stadium can do it. Yeah, it's very hot right now. Like, we could have like a glass retractable roof. Like, you can still see everything.
NRG was already too expensive, man. You're just trying to rack up.
You know what?
Bills.
I'm not a budget guy.
Are you going to pay these taxes? Because I'm not.
I don't pay taxes. I paid taxes last year. It's like the Olympics. You only pay taxes every 4 years, right?
Right.
Okay.
Not even that for me.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're like every other Olympics.
I just kind of figure it out when I remember.
Only when Michael Phelps wins gold medals do Americans have to pay taxes.
Unless we sweep swimming,
we have to pay for all the gold.
I don't pay taxes.
Unless we sweep swimming.
Yeah.
You know, Pat's a big swimming fan. Yeah. He watches swimming all throughout. Who's your favorite swimmer? Not named Michael Phelps or
John Hines.
John Hines.
I mean, they're not actual athletes, but they're good guys.
John, do you think you could beat Pat in a race? But what if, like, you had an alligator in your lane and he didn't have an alligator in his lane?
Oh, wait, no. Are we talking
land or water? The alligator was
hungry.
A very hungry alligator.
Land or water is a very different race between us two. I mean, he's winning both. I'm just saying it's a different race.
I think he beats you in both of those, buddy. But yeah, that's just I don't. I feel like we you know what Sylvester Turner? What are we doing, dude? Like, let's build an umbrella. Let's just put it over the city. Maybe a retractable. I feel like it's doable. If I can think it, it can happen, right? What did Walt Disney say? If you can dream it, you can do it. And that guy was never wrong about anything ever, right? I'm just kidding. That was clearly a joke. It was
he's
pretty
problematic.
Obviously, he had some problematic things going on with him, but
not a big fan of Hanukkah. That guy.
He made Mickey, and Mickey was badass, right? Everybody likes Mickey.
Mickey was pretty good.
Mickey was cool, so that saved a lot of it.
All right, well, that was yours. I was thinking, what's the swaggiest Christmas song of all time? Like, not the best. There's also, there's all-time greats, but, like, which Christmas song has the most swag?
Like, it's got to be, like, Run DMC.
Christmas Time in Hall of Queens.
That's got to be it,
It's got to be it. I was trying to think, I was like, now, like, everyone hates on it, but Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Eve. That song goes hard, but I don't know if it's necessarily swaggy.
But I just don't like Mariah. I don't know why.
Oh, because she's a total bitch.
I don't say that. We don't say that about women. This is a very female positive.
No, I'm not saying that
podcast.
about women. I'm saying it about that one woman.
That one woman.
That one person.
Wow,
I don't even look at her as a woman. She's a person.
All women are the same to him. Makes you think.
Eh.
Makes you think. No wonder this guy's single, right, guys? Right, ladies? He is single. If anybody wants to hit him up after the podcast.
Yeah, surprisingly.
So you think Christmas
time
in Hollis is definitely the swaggiest?
I mean Young Gravies is good, but it's not as.
It's not really a Christmas song. It's just a rap song. He always refers to Christmas.
I mean, I'll count it.
Ice and snowman and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's move on. Move on then.
We didn't have a lot for you guys.
We didn't have a lot. We did a podcast already this week. We're recording this on Saturday. If you are listening now, if you didn't come out to the Spooktacular, which you should have come out to, because everybody that came out to the Spooktacular is way cooler, right? I mean, obviously COVID. I get it.
But yeah, we understand and we're not shaming.
We totally get it. But like, it's super cool that people came out to see us during a pandemic. So shout out to everybody that came out here. You guys are the real MVP. Yeah. What if we just gave the Gravy MVP to everybody and let them split it, but we just smash it so you always everybody just gets to pick up a little piece of it?
No, it's the vaccine is the Gravy MVP.
And we all put it together, and it's like the Power Rangers, when they would put their cars together or whatever they did, and then they'd turn into like the Mastodon or whatever the fuck it was.
I keep wanting to say Ultron, but that's not.
It wasn't Ultron. Who knows what the Power Rangers
Power Zord.
Yep.
Or were they all Power Zords?
Something like that. I have no idea. What was your favorite Power Ranger, Pat?
Green Ranger.
I was Billy, the Blue Ranger.
You like the nerd.
Well, he was also the smartest guy.
That actually kind of tracks for you.
Does it?
Yeah.
Do I seem like a smart guy?
No, but you seem like a nerd. You don't have to be smart to be a nerd.
Maybe.
No, Green Ranger was the best.
Okay.
Not only was he green, which is unequivally the best color.
Well, he was also white.
I mean, he had like the dagger that was also a flute, and he had a dragon.
I thought it was weird that they turned the White Ranger into like the most worshipped Ranger of all. Like, oh, and he gets gold shoulder blades. Cool.
No, he was still cool as the White
Black Ranger is still the elephant.
But he was better as the Green Ranger because he was kind of a dick. And as you know, I tend to root for guys that are assholes.
Well, I think Jason David Frank. I want to say he's a Houston's own Jason David Frank was
not a good
Ranger
MMA
and
fighter.
The White Ranger, not White Raider. He never played.
No,
for
that's something very different.
Las Vegas Raiders. But moving on, let's move on to the. Actually, no, we don't have our comeback. Our comeback kid segment is coming up next. We do have the 2020 Gravies Awards, where we're giving out gifts. We got Tessa Barrera. She's got her Darling Like a Marlin sweater on. What's up, Tessa from the Rod Ryan Show?
Hey, I saw you on TV last night.
And then who's this guy with the Cowboys sweater? Kick him out. Kick him out. We don't like that. We don't do that here. This isn't a Cowboys podcast, all right? All right, boo. Boo this man, boo.
Except for Andy Dalton. He's cool. Everyone else,
Andy Dalton. Well, no, Andy Dalton's, he went to Katie. We don't like Katie.
I knew him.
Oh, okay. Well, Andy Dalton, okay then.
Guys, we're just having a conversation for us. You guys just tune out for like 5 minutes.
That's what the whole podcast is, right? We just have conversations, and they choose if they want to listen. And then most of them tune out.
Let's get to the first award.
Let's go to our first 2020 Gravies Awards. We actually added 2 awards here tonight, but we got music for it.
Award.
We got music for it. It might have to be faded down, but here we go. Ooh, fancy. The 2020 Gravies. That's too much music. That's enough. Enough of you music. All right. So we have Podcast Review of the Year. We have Guest of the Year, Woman of the Year, Man of the Year, Darlin' Like a Marlin Award. That's a brand new one that we just had. We have the Gravy Gangster of the Year. And then we have Best Answers Question Asker, Rookie of the Year, and MVP, which is, some would say, the most coveted award of all time. Todd Voss, our reigning MVP of the Gravies, is here again. We're going to see if he can go back-to-back. But we got our first Gravies Award we're going to do here, the Gravy Gangster Award, which actually goes to our buddy Todd Voss. Todd Voss, the MVP of last year. Come on over, buddy, and pick up your Gravy Gangster of the Year award. He's watching Iowa State, or he was watching Iowa State. I don't think they won. Did they win? They didn't win. They lost. Ooh.
That happens.
T's and P's.
Because it's a new award, it is also a new trophy.
It is a ladle, because as everybody on Pass the Gravy knows, anything you put a handle on becomes a ladle, no matter what it is. Anything in the world you put a handle on is a ladle. Whether or not it's a good ladle, that's up for debate. We'll discuss that later. But we gave you a ladle, and it is for the Gravy Gangster Award. So congratulations.
I will accept this award on behalf of Iowa State, even though they lost. It's a hell of a season, and I thank Alex and Pat for giving me this award.
2 awards. This is your second Gravies Award. Are you excited?
Second Gravies Award.
You know, not too many. I don't think anybody's won more than 3 Gravies Awards. So you are right up there with the elite. Everybody, Todd Voss.
Good consolation.
Your 2020 Gravy Gangster of the year. Now we got one more award to give away before we move to the Comeback Kids segment. The podcast review of the year. If you go to iTunes, we always tell you to roast us in the comments. Give us a 5-star review and then just roast the fuck out of us. And whoever has the best roast of us is going to win an award at the end of the year. A lot of you guys don't do it. I don't know why. It takes like 5 seconds. Just
we're
make
not
fun
very likable,
we're
so
telling
it shouldn't
you
be
just
hard.
gonna make fun of us. Like, why would you not go to iTunes and do that? So this year's nominees, we got Josh Posados, J.P. Walker, Melanie Hawk, and Ashley with an I Wilkins, who is here tonight. And the winner, Pat, would you like to read that?
I'm kind of rough on reading, but I'll give it a shot.
He's not very good at reading.
And the winner is Josh Posados.
Joshua Posados, who actually, shout out Josh Posados, in Fredericksburg this weekend. I was hitting him up. I was asking him what he was up to. I was like, you going to be there? You going to make an acceptance speech? What's going on? He just got engaged, like, literally last night. Shout out Josh Posados. I mean, I think bad idea to get engaged in the first place. But you know what? If you're going to, he couldn't have picked a better girl.
Sure,
so congratulations to Emma's fantastic. We love it. We love him.
Well, in lieu of his acceptance speech, I'll just read his review. This podcast makes me wish I was 10 years old again when I was constantly bullied at school. My dad left my struggling mom with myself and 2 siblings because it was better than listening to PTG every week. 10 out of 10 would not recommend.
I can't say he's wrong. So that's guys, if you want to win an award next year, all you got to do is just go make fun of us. It's like the easiest fucking thing you can do, guys. The easiest fucking thing that you can do. But now let's move on. We have our Comeback Kids segment. This started where we were just trying to fill time, and if it's back in the news, or if we say it's back in the news, then that's why it's a Comeback Kid. This, guys, is the Comeback Kid segment. Luckily, the Ladelettes were able to come out here. You guys can't see them. They're invisible, but here they are.
It's the Comeback Kid. The Comeback Kid of the week. The Comeback Kid of the week. Bitch.
Shout out to everybody that just
that was
hit the
aggressive.
falsetto there. That was awesome. All right, our first Comeback Kid, you're going to hear this a lot in the next week, is saying, fuck 2020, man. I'm moving on. I'm done with 2020. We all are done with 2020, dude. Not just you.
It's basically the anger equivalent of what you'll hear in 2 weeks when everyone says, see you next year.
That's the new see you next year. I'm more of a see you next Tuesday kind of guy, but see you next year, that also works. But but nobody's been at the office, so you don't really have you don't have like Bob and sales. It's like, I'll see you next year. You're like, because I'll see you Monday.
That.
You get it, guys, right?
He's got a nice cushy office job.
Well, a lot of people are doing the work from home stuff, so they don't really have the water cooler talk.
A lot of
raise
people
your hand if you've worked from home this year. Okay, not as many people as I thought. Honestly, I'm surprised. A little surprised.
Yeah.
But just working from home.
You ain't talking to the blue-collar people every day like I am, Alex.
Okay, yeah, I'm not an everyman. Excuse me.
Restaurant workers, the
Excuse
concrete
me.
layers.
In my ivory tower, I don't get to just hang out with the common man. I guess I thought I was the common man.
No.
I thought I was the definition.
No, the
of
common man listens to you.
And listen
From your
to,
golden chair at the,
shout
the radio studio.
Shout out to the common man. We could have given a Gravies Award to just a guy called the common man.
Oh, that could have been our Gravy Time Person of the Year award.
Oh, we got to make a magazine so we can do that.
Oh no, magazines are dying.
I don't want to. Who wants to run our magazine and we just tell you what to put on the front of it?
Also,
Anybody?
you pay for everything.
You have to do all the work. You get 70 pages of it. We'll do the front cover and that's about it. Anybody else? No?
No.
No? Okay, no
No.
takers yet.
I don't even want to be involved in it.
This
to be
offer's
honest
still
with
open. Offer stands. Mike? Beer Sports Whatever Podcast. Mike's over here. I don't know. Shout out Beer Sports Whatever Podcast. Give it a follow. I've been on it twice. No big deal. Pat, how many times have you been on it?
you. None.
Sucks to be you, Pat.
I mean, you save the good guests for when you really get a following.
Okay, fair. That's fair.
Burn.
That's fair. All right. So saying fuck 2020, just know, if you say that, I don't have a problem with it, but everybody else is saying that too. We all hate 2020. And also, January 1st, 2021 is probably not going to be different. That's a new one. That's a new one that people don't know about. They all think it's just January 1st, cool. Nobody's said that before.
No,
I was
nobody.
the first one to say that. I was the first one to say that.
You know,
All
I
right.
try and support you, but every once in a while, I just have to stare at you and let you feel like
Most
an
of the
idiot.
time, I feel like you're just staring at me like I'm an idiot. But that's my life. That's my whole life.
But you know
Everybody's
who's
just
a
like,
good
"This guy's
comeback
dumb."
kid?
Who?
Santa Claus.
Santa Claus? I know him. Don't know him. He's coming tonight, though.
He's coming tonight.
We got, I don't know if you guys know this, Keith Amador. Shout out Keith of Southern Star Brewing Company. He was Man of the Year last year at our Gravies Awards. Keith found the Santa Claus. I know there's a lot of guys that just dress up and it's like, oh, I'm Santa Claus. I got a beard. And they smell like beer. They smell like beef and cheese or whatever it was. Was it beef and cheese?
I mean, I want my
smell like
Santa
beef
to
and
smell like
cheese.
beef and cheese.
No, but this guy is the real Santa. I know he's very busy this time of year. Is he bringing the sleigh, Keith? Keith says he is bringing the sleigh. I think he only gets one reindeer. He better not bring Blitzen. I fucking hate Blitzen. Blitzen's kind of a dick. All right, like Blitzen, he just Blitzen. Like, shut up.
Not
We can't all be
surprisingly,
Rudolph. All right, dude.
He's my favorite reindeer.
I was a Donner fan.
That's a weird one. Nobody
Nobody loves
fan.
Donner, but you gotta have somebody has to love him.
I guess you got to root for the underdog.
Yeah, but Donner was cool though.
But Blitzen gets blitzed.
Blitzen's kind of an asshole though. He's
Yeah.
very cocky. He has a cool name, and he's like, "Oh, look." He's like, "You do not have a red nose. Shut up. You're not the captain. Get out of here. Get out of here with that trash."
But anyway, Santa's back.
Which
Santa's going to be here
He's
tonight.
probably my least favorite reindeer, honestly. If I had to kick
Blitzen?
out a reindeer, I'd kick out Blitzen. Who would you kick out?
Dasher?
Whoa!
These colors don't run.
He's so fast.
Colors don't run.
DoorDash? You don't get DoorDash, bro?
Nope.
DoorDash is very big this year.
Nope.
Comeback Kid, DoorDash. Shout out
wanna-
DoorDash and anybody that works at DoorDash.
I want a reindeer who stands his ground.
Unless you can't find my apartment, and then you're like,
And
hey,
we'll
can
fight.
you just meet me at the gate and then still tip me? And I'm like, I'm gonna tip you anyways, but like I already tipped you beforehand. I pay you to dash it to my door. I don't pay you to like make me meet you in the street.
You,
What is this?
you have some serious problems with
I do.
DoorDash.
I mean, I live in a weird apartment. It's hard to find, but then like I always type out all the information. Be like, dude, just come meet me. Okay.
We've been over this.
We have.
4 days
It
ago.
still frustrates me. It still frustrates me. Santa Claus, he is back, and are we gonna get like Santa Claus? I feel like I've watched a lot of Christmas movies. I think Santa Claus should be more like fit these days. I know he lives off of like
No.
milk and cookies, but like, why doesn't he do CrossFit? You did keto. You lost all that weight, bro.
First of all,
Shout out to Pat.
CrossFit-
Shout out to Pat first off. Pat did keto last year. Go look at last year's Christmas Spooktacular pictures. Pat looked like a totally different human being. He has lost so much. How much weight have you lost?
Like 70 pounds.
It feels like it's more.
Eh.
How much weight in your face have you lost? Your face
Oh,
looks
my,
skinny.
my face was
You have a
20 of
very
it.
skinny face now.
My face was 20 of it.
Yeah.
I hold a lot of fat in my jowls, I've found.
So I obviously haven't seen Pat. We've done the podcast mostly on Zoom this year, and we came up for the Texas Custom Knife Show out here at Southern Star Brewing Company a month ago, a little
Right
longer,
about, yeah.
about a month ago. And Pat, it was the first time I had seen him in months, and I was like, "You look like a totally different dude. Like, you were a big guy.
Yeah.
You were a big guy. You're not a big. You're a big guy. Or you're not like
My
the
brother now calls me Half Pat.
half Pat.
I
Let's
like
call
that
him
kind
half
of-
Pat. I like that.
Kind of like that one.
Half Pat. All right. So half Pat. What do we got as our next comeback kid?
Family.
Family. So I guess everybody's gonna have the I hate my family. Like if you're gonna see him in person, some people are gonna do it on Zoom. I'm gonna see my family in person. Are you as
Oh,
well?
yeah.
I would assume you are. I feel like most people are. And just like you're gonna have family stories, like oh my mom always does this. Oh my grandpa, here's his stories again. Like family, very big thing that's back now.
I don't have like that stereotypical like the family problems that you get at a holiday. Because like my family all gets along. We just get kind of drunk. Like
Yeah, that's
half,
my family too.
half my family we're all just lushes, so it's not like big
Luscious?
argument. Yeah, lushes.
Luscious.
Yeah.
They're luscious.
No, not luscious. Lushes.
Luscious.
Very different. No one in my family is luscious.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No. Even my brother, he's getting
Family shaming
Oh,
here.
oh yeah. My brother, who's always been the skinny one, he was
Who
in town
doesn't
the other
believe
day.
in, your brother that doesn't believe in banks?
Doesn't believe me. 200 pounds now. I was like, God, you're so fat.
For those of you that may not regularly listen to Pat's
Skinny
Theory,
fat.
Pat's brother does not have a bank account. He doesn't trust banks, and he keeps everything in cash.
Or the government in any way.
So that blew my mind when I found that out.
In his mind, he thinks he's Ron Swanson, but really he's just like Trailer Park Boys version of Ron Swanson. That would be the best
That's a downgrade.
description.
That's a downgrade.
That would be the best description I can give of him. I love him, but he's a fucking idiot.
He can gamble, though. He knows how to gamble.
does.
He's a pretty good gambler. But
So yeah, so your family's back, whether you love them or not. You know,
you can have the awkward, like,
And at least this
my
year, if you
cousin
don't love 'em-
Steve does this all the time.
Well,
Like,
see, and that's the thing. I don't
all
have
that.
I don't have extended family down here. All my family's from the Northeast. So it's really just my core family. I don't have to see uncles that I don't get along with, cousins that are dickheads. I don't have that big family that'll ask you for money. No, it's just like, really, it's like any other time I see my family, except we go a little bit harder on cooking the food.
Well, you made a point last podcast we did about how you don't buy anything for your family. Like
No.
We always have like you
Parents
get
and
one
grandparents.
gift. You get the one gift. Like my mom, my dad, my brother. I get them something that they want, and you're just like, well, fuck my family. Like I don't get you guys shit.
No, siblings.
But still, like that's kind of a thing, right?
No, because we all have just accepted along the way that we said, fuck it, don't waste your money on us. Spend your money on mom and dad and grandma and grandpa.
That blows my mind. It's like that's what Christmas is for, though. You buy things.
No, I mean, it would be
'Cause
nice
when I buy
like,
things, that's how much I love you. I love you as much as what I just bought you. Right?
Well-
Does not nobody else thinks that?
I don't know. My sister's kind of loaded, so maybe I should start that again because she'd get
Yeah,
me
dude.
nice
She'd
stuff.
get you
but-
cool. Like, she'd get you that Xbox that Mundo didn't have to get you.
Actually, yeah, 2 years
Shout out
ago,
Mundo.
2 years ago, she still bought me like this nice whiskey sampler thing, and I was like, well,
You're like, I don't sample whiskey.
thanks,
I drink it.
but fuck you because I didn't buy you anything, Lindsay.
That,
Making me
is
look
there
like a
is there
dickhead.
nothing more awkward than when you buy somebody something and they don't, or not necessarily that. It's when you don't get someone something and they're like, hey, I got you that shit. Like Brett and Raimundo brought us gifts tonight, and I felt so bad that I was like, I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry. I didn't know you were doing this. I feel bad. But it's like when it's like somebody you work with or like you're like aunt or uncle or whatever. You're like, oh no. I didn't get you anything.
Don't be the
Thank
guy-
you. And it's like a thoughtful gift. They're like, oh, I know you like this, so I got you tickets to see your favorite band, and it's at your favorite venue. And you're like, I got you nothing.
It's like super nice but rude at the same time. Like if you're gonna buy something for people at work, just bring like a tray of Rice Krispie treats.
Should we have to have like a rule now? I feel like there should be like it's like a common courtesy. We should just be like, hey, bro, are we Christmas presenting it? Like you and I knew we're not getting each other
No.
anything. Like we aren't related. We don't do anything like that.
We spend enough time together. Our
I-
presence is the present.
Your presence is presence enough for me, Pat. Yeah. But I just think like we need to start being like, hey man, I might get you something. Or I'm going to get you like so start shopping. Like what month would we hit to
What-
start? Like
or-
October. Be like, yo, are we Christmas friends?
Or
Like Christmas friends. Are we Christmas friends? Because if you're Christmas friends, you buy gifts for them. If you're not Christmas friends, you don't buy gifts for them. And then it's just you avoid that awkwardness.
or if you're gonna buy a yeah, if you're gonna buy something for somebody that you know is probably not gonna get you back, like keep it under $30, so they don't feel that bad.
But have you ever done that where you think somebody's just gonna give you something like silly or whatever, and then they give you like something like super thoughtful? And you're
no,
like, oh,
no one's ever
here
cared
was-
about me.
This was a $10 gift card to Starbucks. Fuck, I look like an idiot.
No,
You don't even drink coffee.
no one's ever bought me anything nice. Thanks for making me
I
feel bad.
found this on the floor and just gave it to you. I crossed out Jenny's name and just wrote your name because somebody dropped it. Jenny obviously dropped it.
I knew you were getting me something, so I grabbed a hat out of my back seat that I knew you liked. That's really all I can do. I've got hats. That's
You have
all I can do.
Pre-worn clothes that you've
Yeah.
already worn. You're like,
I'm basically a shitty version of Goodwill.
Pat Will. That's what we call him.
Pat
We always
will
call him Pat Will.
give you a last-second present out of his back seat.
You know what else is a comeback kid this week? It hasn't been talked about in a while. It hasn't been talked about. It got its own Netflix show, and then it kind of just, it actually got re-upped, I want to say, on Netflix. But Space Force is back, guys. The Space motherfucking Force. We have some servicemen over here. Shout out to everybody that has served. Appreciate you guys. Thank you for your service. Pat plays a lot of Call of Duty. If you'd like to thank Pat for his service as well. Not so much of his service.
My
but
KD's pretty sick.
what is
I'm
your
not gonna
KD?
lie.
What's your KD right now?
It's actually not that sick. It's like 1.16.
That's so no thank you
It's
for
better
your
than
service.
Tyler's.
Actually.
That's all I know.
Do you no thank you for your service. No. We take that back, Pat. Pat doesn't get that. So don't thank your friends that play Call of Duty for thanking them for their service and stuff like that. But Space Force is back because they announced that the members of the Space Force are now going to be called Guardians.
That's so dope.
They're Guardians. They're literally fucking Guardians of the Galaxy, right? Like that's why they came up with it, isn't it? And the first one that is the first Guardian, ironically, is a raccoon. And it's Bradley Cooper. No?
No, that one fell a little flat.
No, nobody got it. No.
If you had just
they're
left
not, they're not all going to be winners, okay?
Damn it, Jean Raphael, you
Chill
went
out.
one line too far. Just leave it at the raccoon and you've got it.
I had a teacher that used to say, like, Alex, you wouldn't get in as much trouble, but you always say that one extra thing that pushes you across the limit. And I was like, you're right.
But that's your thing.
But I graduated high school, and she didn't graduate high school when I graduated high school, so fuck her.
Yeah.
What does she know?
Not much.
I moved on from high school, and she's still teaching high school. So,
This
I
is
would say I won that game.
I want to say it's the best, but like, I mean, I still think.
What else? Like
I still think
Guardians is sick.
The Marines is just a great name. In
Are the
and of
Coast
itself.
Guards Guardians? Or are you Guardies? They're Guardies. They're totally good. Coasties. Oh, Coasties is kind of cool.
Coasties?
Well, like Guardians sounds badass.
No,
like
that's it. It's changed now. They're coasters.
Coasters. I mean, they prevent rings. About a bunch of Cowboys fans should be some
Guardians
coasters,
is
if you know what I'm
fucking
talking about,
great.
right, guys?
Am I the only one that still thinks this is not going to get off the ground?
I mean, like they
they've
have
start-
rockets. It's
they've-
definitely gotten off the
They've
ground.
started it, and like they've done all this work, but then it's just going to be shelved.
Why?
I don't know.
I want to go to space so
Just
bad.
merge it with NASA and let's start going to Mars. Like,
Dude, but Elon is like in charge of all that shit.
we'll make Elon the general of the space force.
Why is
I
he
don't know
not?
what to call it.
I don't know. Like, I don't know enough about this stuff. It's is way above my head with science and shit. Like, Elon Musk, just let him do everything, right? He does it all cool.
Well, actually,
or he makes it look cool.
Well, there's two big problems. Is one, you can tell he's not a joiner. He likes to be in charge. And two, he's also South African.
Whoa, what do you have against South Africa?
Nothing,
Apartheid? Was
but
it
like,
apartheid?
I
It
don't
was
think they're
probably
going to
apartheid.
put someone from a different country in charge of our country's entire space force.
I mean,
Seems like a conflict of interest.
they do that all the time in the Olympics. It's like, oh, Herb Brooks coached like Sweden at one point after he coached USA.
Yeah, but that's the Olympics.
Yeah, it's basically like I would say that like space forcing is about as Olympic of a sport as it can be. The space race was a whole thing. We were like, "Fuck you, Russia! Watch
Yeah,
us.
but
We
who-
can go to the moon."
Who are we going to race
Allegedly.
against now?
Some people don't believe we went. To
Nobody
the
can
moon.
fuck with us anymore. Maybe actually, new space race against China. That would be dope.
Dude, we would fuck China up in a space race. Send me to space right now. I'm going. I'm just kidding. I don't want to go. Like people are like, oh, I want to go to Mars. Like I don't want to go until like 35,000 people have been to Mars and they haven't died. Because you know there's gonna be a group that's like, yeah, that ship didn't make it, dude.
If you give
That
me
ship didn't quite make it. Oops.
now, while
They're kind of floating by Jupiter right now. All these frozen bodies.
I'm torn between like being the person that doesn't even like to leave Texas and doesn't like to travel, and then also being if you send me to space, there's only like 3 people I have to see for the next 9 months, so that's pretty cool
That
too.
is like, is there an Xbox in space? Like, is the ISS got?
Oh, I'd bring it.
Would we have the new Xbox or
I'd bring
the
it.
old Xbox? Because that's a big difference.
Oh, I mean, if
Can I
you're
play Cyberpunk and make my dick huge?
and you're in space, so the dick is just freely floating.
I hope that there's a lot of people that have no idea what we're talking about, and they're just like, "What does that mean?"
Most people
Don't
have
worry
no
about
idea
it.
what
Just
we're
look up
talking about.
Cyberpunk and you'll get it. Yeah, I would think this whole podcast is really just like an inside
I'd be a
joke.
guardian though,
I want to be a Guardian of the Galaxy so bad.
especially because if I'm in space, I
Should
don't
we
feel
join
like.
the service? Do you want to join the service?
Here's the thing. I don't think I have to hit a hate, not a hate,
Hit the hate.
a weight,
Wow.
a weight
It's a hate
requirement
crime.
for space. If I'm in 0G, it doesn't matter if I'm fat.
That is a good point.
Other than like fitting through tight spaces. But honestly, I think actually they should only get obese people to be a guardian if they're going to be stationed in space to be more inclusive.
Like, I wish monkeys could talk so bad, just because like there has to be the monkey that like, came back from that test mission and was like, "Yo, dude, I saw some shit. I saw some shit. There's other things out there. There's comets," and they probably killed that monkey because they're like, "We can't have you speaking to the public."
Well, they definitely killed it. It was the Russians that sent the
It
monkey.
was James Franco that killed him. I've seen Planet of the Apes. I know how this goes. It was a documentary, right?
I don't think you saw Planet of the Apes.
The new one?
James Franco
With
loved that
Caesar?
monkey.
Caesar?
Caesar.
Caesar. Dude,
You,
that was,
me and you watched a completely different movie.
well, Planet of the Apes is a cool movie, though.
Great
They're
movie.
all good. They're
You
all good.
love
I
that
remember like the
monkey.
Mark Wahlberg one. Was it Charlton Heston?
Charlton.
Charlton Heston.
The first was the
Gaston.
best. The first was the
It
best.
was yeah. Well, but then he goes like the Statue of Liberty. He's like, "No, you damn dirty apes."
Oh, you're talking about like the original way back. Yeah.
That was where he finds the Statue of Liberty. But then like Mark Wahlberg.
Well, no,
it's like, that made more
I mean the
sense.
first one of the new ones, the Franco one.
Yeah, the James Franco one was like, I get that a
Yeah.
little bit. I don't know. I'm a little surprised. Like, should we? I feel like we're more worried about robots than monkeys right now, which we should be because robots, like, guys, stay woke. Robots are coming for you.
No,
They're
no.
coming. I don't
See, that's
trust
the
them at all.
thing. Robots are 100% coming. We need to be.
That's what she said.
We
they're
need to
coming
be
so
investing
hard.
in making monkeys smarter because we
Coming
need
so
their
much.
help in the
So
war
much
against the
coming.
robots. Like, think about the only way we can defeat the robots is if we have the apes' help.
I think robots just have to have plugs now. Like, we just have to have them have plugs, and they run out of battery at a certain point.
We
And it's
already
like,
have
can just
too-
I can just run far enough from you.
Well, see,
Like make them like Teslas.
Then you
Teslas are gonna be the first thing that probably like join the robot revolution. They can drive wherever the fuck they want.
That's what I'm
Every
saying.
time I see anybody driving a Tesla, I'm just like, you're not driving. You're just like hanging out and the Tesla's driving.
You either have to be pro Elon Musk, or
You're right.
like,
We are pro Elon Musk.
So then you
I
can't
take that
be
back.
against. Which, by the way, I'm still pro robot.
Boo. But we're pro
no,
robot.
when it
if
happens,
any robots are listening, we're pro robot. So don't take over us first.
That's what
Take
I'm saying.
over
When it
Joe
happens,
take over
100%
Joe
they're gonna
Rogan's
save
podcast first. Give us that Joe Rogan space. Then boom. Then we're Joe Rogan for a little bit, and then we have like a alien or not alien robot co-host.
what would be a robot's equivalent of like doing shrooms with Joe Rogan?
Robots don't do shrooms.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, what would
They have like a virus.
Oh,
like, if for robots, is like taking a virus.
Yeah,
is
they
like
just
sick.
take a
You're like,
virus.
whoa, bro.
that fucks up their programming, but only for like 45
It
minutes.
sent it all to my contacts, but it was sick. You should have seen it. It was so trippy, bro. Took me to my motherboard.
the dumbest fucking thing
It was
we've ever talked
I
about.
don't know why we're talking about that. Our last comeback kid this week, our Christmas Spooktacular, is arguing about the college football playoff because we are recording this on a Saturday. Again, we've already mentioned that, but we're recording this on a Saturday as college football games are being played. We're releasing this on Monday, so we will know who's in the college football playoff. But people be like, oh, well, I actually thought so-and-so should have gotten the college football playoff more than so-and-so should have. Like, that whole debate is going to be there. Although I think this year is probably the least debatable year where you have the clear teams, assuming as we record this before the Notre Dame-Clemson game, assuming all the teams we think are going to win.
Yeah.
And
Like,
by Notre
unless-
Dame-Clemson game, I mean either of those teams wins, both of them should still get it anyways.
Well,
Alabama, Clemson, Notre Dame, and Ohio State should be the Final Four.
Well, Ohio
and I
State
feel like we
already
all
won.
think that, right?
They already won, so
So
they're gonna
Ohio
be
State's
in.
in.
I don't think unless Notre Dame blows out Clemson, like if it's a close game, I think Clemson still makes it with 2 losses. And Alabama, unless they lose, like even if they lose by a lot to Florida, they're going to be in.
Okay. I mean, I know.
Sorry,
I
I'm
know.
just
I feel like
distracted.
we're speaking blasphemy here because I know Dave is an Aggie. Dave is a big Aggie here, founder of Sunny Star Brewing Company. Shout out to him for
He
having
needed
us out.
Ohio State to
But,
lose,
like,
and they didn't.
A&M doesn't belong in the Final Four, right? I love you, Dave. I love you, but A&M does not belong in the Final Four because they would get stomped.
No, now that Ohio State won, no, they don't.
But I don't care how many games Ohio State plays. Like, they're Ohio State, and they would just like if Ohio State played A&M, they would roll A&M, right?
By 20.
Like they would beat A&M easily.
Because
think.
you never know what Kellen Mond you're getting.
I'm
Kellen Mond either looks like a Heisman finalist or he looks like a third-string backup that got thrown in because the other 2 guys got injured. You
And-
never know who you're getting.
And you know this about me. I am a big quarterback name guy. Kellen Mond is not a quarterback name. That's a kicker name. Kellen Mond kicks field goals and extra points for the Bengals. Like, that's a Bengals kicker name that you like, don't have to worry about. But, like, sometimes you pick him up when your fantasy team has a kicker on a bye and you have to drop him. Like, that's Kellen Mond.
No, you
Kellen
know who
Mond,
he is?
He's not. That's not a name,
That's
you know?
that's a third-string hockey enforcer.
He's definitely
Mond,
yeah.
Mond is a strong.
He's a
I'm gonna
gritty
kick your
kind of
ass
guy
out.
like that. On
He's
there.
not a quarterback name. You're right.
He's not at all a quarterback name. Maybe the worst quarterback name in the SEC. You know the best quarterback name was who was Georgia's quarterback? Stetson Bennett. I was like,
Oh.
that is the most like white Southern quarterback name of all time. Well,
he's the-
my son's name is Stetson Bennett, and he's gonna play for
Stetson
Georgia.
Bennett, I believe it was Stetson Bennett the 4th.
Stetson Bennett.
So
the
not
fourth.
only was he the head quarterback, he's the head of his frat, and he's also the head of the student association.
yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like when people add. I guess you can add fourth or like you can add like what I don't know what it's called after your name. So like juniors or thirds, fourths, fifths. I like it when people that have had a child in the off season add senior to their number, like their jersey, and it's like
yeah.
Calvin Johnson senior or whatever.
When-
where it's
when
like
Steve
hey,
Smith became
Steve Smith-
senior?
It's like, hey, I had sex this off season, guys. Like, congrats on the sex, Steve. Like senior just means like I have had sex and had a child with that. That's basically
It's
what that.
basically
Like you're just
your way
bragging
of
about
saying,
it.
I don't use condoms.
Like, yeah, I'm a raw dog kind of guy. You know what I'm saying?
Steve Raw Dog
That's why
Smith Sr.
So they call me senior. I could be like Alex Middleton senior. I don't have a junior, but you could totally still say you're the
Well,
senior.
actually, I mean, you could legally change your name to it, and people would just assume it's the suffix or whatever you call it. But it's actually no. I just changed my name.
it's
to
actually
Middleton
sir.
Sr.
If you could just call me sir, please, that'd be great. But yeah, arguing of the college football playoff. I feel like I've always been
I don't
a
think
big.
there's going to be that much
I don't.
arguing
This
this
is
year.
maybe the least arguable year, even with COVID and everything, which you would think would have caused more of a clusterfuck. I've been more of a like. I wish there'd be 8 teams, just because I always think there's the 5 and 6 team that gets left out of the top 4. Like you can have more of an argument that they belong in there, but if you argue 8 and 9, it's like I don't give a shit that like Boise didn't make it. You know, let Coastal Carolina in. If they get in, you know, and then just get them rolled by Ohio State or Bama in the first round. You're like, okay, now we'll move on to the Final Four, and then we'll play all these. Like, you get the option of that, and I don't know how it would work. I'm not a college football, like, put together of games or guy. Not an athletic director, I think is probably what the word is.
What A&M is rooting for, and it's their only shot, is if Clemson just beats Notre Dame by, like, 40. And just kicks the shit out and go see when they have their real quarterback. It's not a thing, but, like... But that's not this is not the Notre Dame team that got rolled by Bama back.
Clemson's gonna win though, right? As we're recording this before the game starts, they're running out on the field right now. You think Clemson's gonna win? It's a revenge game. It's a revenge game. It's a big revenge game.
I expect Clemson to win, but also it's not gonna be a blowout. Like Notre Dame's gonna keep it again. Like I told you, the 10.5 line.
We took 10.5.
I thought was a huge line,
and we stole money basically.
1-score game.
I'm confident in
I'm
that.
not going to be surprised if Notre Dame wins. I expect Clemson to win.
I like doing this where we're going to release it on a Monday because like they're like, oh, we already know the outcome of this game, and we're like talking
they're
about
sitting there
it.
going, Pat, you're dumb. They lost by 12.
Also,
I'm like,
just
oh, sorry.
It's a big revenge game weekend though, because you have Clemson trying to get their revenge, and then you have the big Sunday night football game that got flexed to it. So it's obviously a huge game, the Giants and the Browns that everybody's wanting to talk about, I'm sure, which is a revenge game because Jason Garrett, Keith loves Jason Garrett. He's a Cowboys fan and a Giants fan now, right?
How pissed?
You go wherever Jason goes, right? Keith says yes. He's saying yes.
How
He's definitely
pissed
not
off
saying no.
is Sunday Night Football that they flex this game and,
The
and
Colt
Daniel
McCoy
Jones
game?
is not starting?
Colt McCoy revenge game against the Browns. He did play like Freddie Kitchens,
I mean,
offensive coordinator for the Giants, because Jason Garrett got the Coco. I think it's a double revenge game now. I don't know.
wait, Garrett
I
got the
don't know.
Coco?
Garrett got the Coco. It's Freddie Kitchens calling plays for the Giants. I don't know. Maybe they go out there and win the whole thing. Maybe if the Giants
I hope
Giants
they
are
do.
frisky. They're frisky. They're frisky. All right. I refuse to say they're going to lose a game. All right. They're going to win out.
They're frisky.
They're gonna fuck up the Ravens next week
But-
too, right?
I think Chubb is probably going to have over 100.
Yeah. Well, what about
Hunt's
Wayne
gonna have another
Gallman?
50.
What about yeah, he's good. Wayne's
don't know.
World Gallman.
It sucks. I bet on you. I want you to win, but it's not going to happen.
Some people may have had the Giants futures bet when they were 12, like plus 1250 to win the division. So maybe I'm hoping that works out. you
Yeah, I
know?
only jumped on him plus 300, but it's not.
This is
really-
definitely probably the worst flexed game of the year, where like NBC's like, God damn it, did we do that 2 weeks in advance, and now it's McCoy? We thought it was gonna be Daniel Jones. It was healthy. We thought it was gonna be a good Giants team, and they just got rolled
By the way,
by the
is
Cardinals.
Daniel Jones brittle?
Shut up. No, he's not. I just think anybody that followed Eli is gonna
Why
look
isn't he playing if he's not brittle?
because he has like a broke ankle or whatever the fuck it is. I don't know. I can't bitch because like I was so spoiled for forever where it's like I've never like until like last season the Giants.
I've been spoiled.
The
Were you
Giants
that spoiled?
the Giants quarterback never missed a game for like 12 years.
Probably wish he would miss a couple.
I don't know. He won more Super Bowls than Rodgers did.
All right, fuck you. We're not talking about
It's
that.
true. We're pointing out stats. I'm a stats guy. I'm just looking at numbers.
I had Ted Thompson. God damn it.
I don't know who that
He
is.
sucked. Packers GM.
Well, we had other guys.
And now we're arguing over professional football.
Right. We're arguing over professional football, which those college kids turn into professional football players. So really, that's where we got there for that. Let's move on, guys. Let's go to we got another Gravies Award. We have another Gravies Award here to give out. The 2020 Gravies Award. We have our award for best of the year. Brought to you by Pat Southern Star. And it's faded down. I didn't know how to fade it down. Pat, what are you drinking?
Brunches, baby.
Southern brunch. That's
Southern
exactly what I'm
brunch.
drinking. All right. Our guest of the year nominees for 2020. We had the pandemic this year. We had the bonus quarantine podcast that would come out Monday for a long time. We had a lot more guests than we've ever had this year. So for the last week, every day we would put out a poll of 4 people that were guests, and we would have them based on the amount of listeners per episode, and we would have people vote on them. And so we have the finalists for our guest of the year, and 2 of the 4 are here. We have number 1. Our first finalist is Tessa Barrera from The Rod Ryan Show. We also have Ivory Hecker from Channel 12.
I don't know why you're asking
She's on the
me.
news. She's on the news. I can't remember. She's Channel 12 or 11 or 13. One of those 3 channels.
One of the channels.
So, sorry, Ivory. I really dropped the ball on that one. We also have the Chile from The Rod Ryan Show, who is also in the house tonight. And Dinah Powers, may she rest in peace. She was on in January, the week before Super Bowl 52 that we just had. And the winner by 89% of the vote yesterday was Dinah Powers, who obviously will not be able to accept it, but thank you, everybody. Dinah was amazing. That was awesome. May she rest in peace. She brought so much happiness to this. This podcast was awesome. That was the most listened to episode of the year. No, like shame on you, Pat.
Yeah, as soon as
Like,
I
you're on
left,
it
she just kind of
week.
made it awesome.
But yeah, we really peaked in February is what I learned from looking at the amount of listens. Everybody wanted to listen to Dinah on the podcast, and then we never had that amount of numbers again. We had good numbers, but they were never there. But Dinah Powers, she wins our guest of the year, so we will symbolically keep up her Gravies Award right here. Let's move on now to the What Would Jesus Do segment. Now, a lot of us growing up, we had those WWJD bracelets, but I always personally was like, what would he do? And they're like, well, just ask yourself, what would Jesus do? But I was like, we need a magic 8-ball with a WWJD. They were like,
You can't trust yourself to
would-
answer that question.
Right. You never know. You never know. But it's like, what would Jesus do? And it's like, I'm making it up. Like, yeah, he would do it. Like, if I wanted to do whatever I was doing, yeah, Jesus would do that. But we need like a magic, like somebody needs to make a magic 8-ball, really just like cross out the 8 and put WWJD on it and then sell it as that, because then you're like, yes, ask again later. Like, that was my favorite 8-ball answer, was like, ask again later. It's like, well, how long is later? Is that again? Like, do I just shake it up again? Do I
Oh,
ask
no,
the same
you
question?
immediately shake again.
I think I always had to wait like 5 minutes, I felt like. But the What Would Jesus
restraint.
Do segment, you send us a situation that Jesus might find himself in today's times. In 2020, use the hashtag PTGWWJD to @PassTheGravyPod. I am at Alex J. Middleton. Pat's at Not Pat Dion. Our good buddy Robert Barbosa is at Robert Barbosa03. And this, guys, is the What Would Jesus Do segment.
Jesus, what would Jesus do? Jesus, what would Jesus do? Put him in a situation in a modern time. If he wrote this jingle, do you think he'd make it rhyme? So think about this crazy world in which we live today, and how would Jesus handle it in any given way?
All right, this week's What Would Jesus Do comes to us from our good buddy Josh Tree Cottle, who is here today at Joshua Tree 713. Josh says, what would Jesus do in a white elephant situation? Is he stealing a gift, or is he dropping what he's got? I guess you would have to steal a gift to drop what you've got. So is he is JC the kind of guy that's like, you know what, I got what I got.
I think he's going to steal what is obviously the worst gift.
He's going to go last.
Like,
If you're a fan of The Office, he's going to go with the mittens. He's going to go with the mittens. You guys get it. The oven glove or whatever the fuck it was.
that's what I'm saying. I think he goes somewhere in the middle, and once he sees what everyone is trading away from that gift, he's going to pick it to make them not feel bad.
Yeah. Yeah, I like he's gonna get like the washcloth that somebody brought. You're like, what is this? And he's like, you know what? I'll take it.
Monogrammed
I'll-
washcloth with
I'll
your businesses.
take the washcloth, and with this washcloth, I'll wipe away your sins. That's what I'll do.
actually pretty
He's
good.
Jesus. He does that thing. That'd be so sick to be Jesus for like a day. Like I would abuse the shit out of it, but like that'd be kind of cool. Like Bruce Almighty is one of my favorite movies, just because I'm like, it'd be kind of cool to be God.
Or does Jesus go? No. I was gonna say
It kind of would be. I mean, mine is the email scene where he gets all those emails, and like I would just be like, yes to all. Mine is Cowboys fans like, can we please win a game? I'm like, no, you can't.
So not yes to all.
I would just be really like, if I am God, you will know, because the Giants will just win every game forever. They'll be like an English
So at
soccer
least we
team.
know you're not God.
Not yet. Working on it. Working on it. We haven't ruled it out. It's possible.
No, he's definitely just taking the worst gift.
I think. Like, what is the worst? Like, what is the worst white elephant gift that you've ever gotten? Have you ever done white elephant?
No.
Well, I went with a friend.
I don't talk to my coworkers.
I went
outside
to
of work.
in high school. I had a friend whose parents always had a white elephant party, and they kind of invited us. And we were like, "Well, we're underage and we can sneak booze. Let's do that." So we went, and I had a friend that brought a half-used bottle of Windex, and he got a Crown Royal set. Like his gift that he got in the White Elephant was or Yankee Swap. I feel like White Elephant is a little problematic these days, if you guys know what I'm saying. But he got a Crown Royal like glasses and a bottle of Crown Royal set, and then somebody got like a already used bottle of Windex as their gift. And it was like, that really sucks for you that spent like a lot of money. And there was like a limit on it, but whatever they spent was like at the top of whatever the limit was, and his was literally $0, so he just grabbed it out of his pantry.
I don't think you
Or
get
his
mad at that, though.
Whatever. I don't think
Like, if you're the person that walks away with a half-used bottle of Windex,
I was there, and the woman that had the Windex was not super stoked.
I would find it hilarious.
She was a little let down.
I think, yeah, this is bullshit, but also you brought a half-used bottle of Windex. That's fucking
Well, like
funny.
I think I brought like a gift card to somewhere. Like it was like a $5-10 gift card, and that's what I brought. And then like it was mostly just like random weird gift cards or like booze. And 3 of us were underage, so like 2 of us won booze,
what
which
they
was
get.
awesome.
That's what they get for allowing underagers to be.
Right, which is why I'm not
in-
naming names. It was illegal, but we passed that. It passed the statute of limitations.
Yeah, it's been 12 years.
Can't come after us now, Law.
At least 12 years.
Sorry, Johnny Law. Not today.
Well, I'm assuming you guys were in high school, right?
I
You said-
was.
yeah.
Was.
So it's been at least 12 years. I think the statute of limitations is gone.
Yeah.
Name names.
I'm not going to name names. But I did do a podcast with said person.
Yeah, that's kind of who I figured it was.
I started a podcast.
Wait,
with
was
this
that the one who brought
Yeah.
the Windex?
No, it rhymed. But the person I started the podcast with, the house it was at, it rhymes with
Oh.
Schmurtis Schmafen. And if you listen to Pass the Gravy, the first episode,
I
or
assumed
second
he was
episode,
Mr.
or third,
Windex.
or fourth, or fifth, you would know who that is. So yeah, I think Jesus in a white elephant situation.
He's grabbing the bad one to make him feel
He's
good.
gonna take and he's gonna take it, and he's gonna just be like, you know what, whatever. I am the son of God, bro. I got all the good stuff. Which is true. Like that'd be sick. Like, Jesus has like, if you think about like, if Jesus in 2020, just adding on to it, like he's got every streaming service there is. He's got HBO. He's got Showtime. He's got all that stuff. Like, there's nothing he hasn't watched. And then he probably still does like 5,000 hours of charity a week. You're like, God damn it, Jesus. Your dad's name, damn it, Jesus. I'm sorry, but like you're showing me up every single time you're doing this. Like he is like the good guy at work. He always like he's super cool to you all the time. But then like I don't know. I think that I think that Jesus he'd be taking the shittiest gift
Yeah.
easily.
He's
That
just
was
trying to be a good guy.
that was our What Would Jesus Do segment. Are you hearing something in your headphones?
A little bit of an echo, but not bad.
Okay, I didn't know. I'm just messing with you. Yeah, sorry.
But also now
Justin's running the sound for us right now, so shout out to him.
we
But,
get to move on to our
everybody,
next.
let's give a round of applause to Justin for running sound, and Kyle over there too. Kyle's awesome too. All right, let's move on to what is our next segment. Oh, dude.
We got some more Gravy Awards.
We got some more Gravies Awards. Let me find my music. Here we go. We have 2 more Gravies Awards to hand out here. Ooh. Woman of the Year. Here we go. Read it up. Turn it around. Read
All
the
right.
nominees.
Our
Let's go.
nominees for PTG's Woman of the Year are Stephanie Day-Bow-Bow, who was last year's winner,
Last year's champion.
Danielle Weston, Ashley with an I Wilkins, Daphne Clark, Casey Main, and the always mysterious Cassie J. the Squatch God.
Squatch God.
And the winner is Danielle Weston.
Danielle Weston. Who
This
I
is her
do-
second Gravies Award, won Best Answers question last year.
I do not believe she is
Could
here
not make it
today.
today.
I
Could not make it today.
understand that. We aren't judging people that aren't here. Danielle Weston, a shout out to her for winning the Woman of the Year. Now, let's move on to the
Me and
man
you are just racking up awards.
of
right
the.
here.
Yeah, we're keeping all of these awards. I appreciate everybody that won an award, but if you are not here in person, I cannot guarantee that this award will get to you. All right? I just want to let you know that as as we're recording this. Like,
Yeah.
it's very likely that they will get lost and someone will end up with an award that they did not win.
I might
but they
want one.
got.
Who knows?
They look cool. They are cool. They look like they're golden microphones. Who wouldn't want one?
Balls.
Who wouldn't want one? Justin said he'd take one too. All right, now let's move on to the Man of the Year award, who best exemplifies manliness for Pass the Gravy. I don't really know if that's what it's for. It's really just the guy, Man of the Year. All right, our nominees this year go to Josh Tree Caudle, Todd Voss, Brandon Whitehead, Fernando Ramon, Matthew Jaramillo, Raimundo Benavides, who's right here in front of us, Brett Brandon, and Jingle Blake Wonder, who could not be here with us today. Pat, let's announce the winner right now. Let's announce the winner right here. Who's it gonna be?
It's actually probably not cool to do in the middle of COVID.
No, it's
but-
great. It's great. It's great. We're socially distanced enough.
Jesus, this one's hard to open.
Well,
All
I
right.
made it difficult. It had to be an envelope.
And the winner is my Xbox savior, Raimundo Benavides.
Raimundo Benavides. He has gotten us on WWE. He had a Pass the Gravy sign that I got like 1,000 people like, hey, are you at WWE? I was like, I was not. I was not at WWE. He was in the front row. Raimundo, talk to everybody a little bit about your award here.
First and foremost, I would like to thank Taylor Swift for giving me 2 albums this year. Bobby
Top 2 albums
Jokes.
of the year.
Bobby Jokes, you can suck it
Yeah, suck it, jokes.
with all your terrible takes this year. I would like to thank my dog, James,
Got
Of course.
James.
my
Got
cat,
James.
Amy,
Yeah.
Wheezy F, baby. Don't
Thank
forget
you.
the baby.
Thank you.
And I would like to thank everyone in the Gravy Gang for being amazing, positive. In a shitty, shitty year, we are just the light of everyone's life. Thank you.
Raimundo, tell us a second, real fast, for those of you that may
Oh.
not know, how you got us on WWE. You were first row.
So I've been going to wrestling events since like 1996. I know where to sit, how to sit, and what to do, and when things are going to happen. And shout out to Victor Pena of Image Studio
Shout out.
47. He's the one that made the sign. And I knew where I was going to be sitting at. And I kind of knew who was going to win. So I'm like, okay, when they win, they pose. And I'm like, if I can just stand right next to them,
Uh-huh.
it's going to be everywhere.
Who was the girl that fought
It was Charlotte Flair that won.
Yeah, and she was like holding up whatever. Was it a belt?
Yeah, no. She won the Royal Rumble. So
Oh, she was so- but
when
she
she was
was-
posing, I was right next to him.
It was right behind
yeah,
her.
and I had tickets to WrestleMania, so I was gonna do the exact same thing at WrestleMania, but COVID ruined everything. But I'm still gonna try it again.
Dude,
Fuck
we love you, bro.
2020.
We love you, bro. Like, it was awesome. Like, I cannot tell you, like, the amount of, like, people that just found out about the podcast, being like, hey, man, are you at WrestleMania? I was like, no. Or Royal Rumble? I was like, I'm not. No. And they're like, well, somebody's got your podcast logo behind
Well, I'm
it.
gonna
And
keep
it
it
was,
going
It was on
every chance I get.
Charlotte Flair's Instagram had Pass the Gravy in it
Yeah.
because of you. So shout out to you. And people also forget he, like,
Well,
reserved
shout out
Pat
to
an
y'all
Xbox
and everything I
X
do.
series or whatever.
So-
What is the new Xbox called?
Xbox
Series
Series
X.
X.
Series X. I was close.
So,
So
I got you, bro.
He reserved
Got
one
you.
for Pat. Pat's gonna pay him back, obviously, but
Yeah.
like
I mean, he did tell me "fuck you" like 2 episodes ago. So I mean, but it's okay.
Raimundo's not the loudest guy.
It
but
was fuck you out of jealousy.
Wait, do I need to talk louder?
no, but
No,
I'm saying
you're good.
Raimundo's
You're
not the
good.
loudest guy. But as they say, real G's
Ah.
stay silent like lasagna.
Appreciate it,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Shout out,
Raimundo
Raimundo,
out.
everybody. Round of applause. Round of applause. Well done, buddy. Well done. All right, let's move on now to our. This is what we do every year. Now, we started this 7 years ago when like 12 people listened to the podcast, and we would just try and fill an hour, and we didn't know how to fill an hour, but we had our Christmas podcast, and we're like, we're going to do a Christmas movie bracket. And in the Christmas movie bracket, we had a movie review guy that Cole Clay, shout out to him, former co-host of Pass the Gravy, but he was a movie reviewer. So we had him talk about that, and me and Curtis and him would vote on the movies of the year, and we would usually just vote on whatever Cole didn't like, because that's how we are. And so Cole is not here, but we still have continued this. We'll still do the Christmas movie bracket because it's a lot of fun having you guys engage in it. We each get a vote, Pat. of us get a vote. You have previously said we don't get a vote. We get a vote now.
Okay.
We get one vote. Everybody that has not picked up a red or green card, though, we will be holding up red and green cards for the 2 votes. We will have 2 options each. We have 16 of the best Christmas movies ever, and if it's not been a Christmas movie for over a year, it is not in the bracket. We will be seeing which one last year. We've had last year's champion, Christmas Vacation, first-time winner. The only 2. Yes,
Yeah.
Diane, it was the winner. No,
Yeah.
I was.
We have
Diane
not
was
had
like, I was in front of a microphone.
we have not had a repeat winner yet. Which
So
is crazy.
yeah, we had Christmas Vacation. We had Elf in 2018. 2017 was Home Alone. Christmas Story 1 in 2016. 2015, Home Alone 1 again. And in 2014, the inaugural Christmas movie bracket, it was Jim Carrey's The Grinch winning things for everyone. So we have the lovely Emma Lawler and Diane Eberly. It's not Eberly. It's Eberly. Her husband's name is Brandon Eberly, and for years I called him Bieberly because I thought it was like Brandon Eberly. And it was then I felt dumb afterwards. But I was in their wedding and I did not know how to pronounce their name. So shout out to me for being an idiot. All right, this is the Christmas movie bracket, but it's presented to you by our good friends at Southern Star Brewing Company, who is hosting us right now. We are drinking some Southern Star. We've got the Southern Brunch. Pat also has the Southern Brunch, but they got the new Fracker IPA. Have you tried it yet?
Oh yeah.
It's bomb.
Oh
dude.
yeah.
It's
that,
bomb.
and the Mango Theory.
Mango
the
Theory
new
is
one
good.
too, which is their conspiracy theory.
We had a
with
little
mango flavor in it.
COVID cross and streams here earlier. I drank out of
his
Pat's beer accidentally, and Pat drank out of my beer, and I was like, oh, at least it was somebody that I knew.
Yeah.
So, a little nervous right now. A little nervous. But Southern Star Brewing Company, there's something for everybody
It's not
at
how it
Southern
transmits
Star.
anyway.
I think you can drink it. If you drink after somebody, you can get it. Maybe.
Respiratorily
I don't
passed.
fucking know. I don't know. I'm not a scientist, all right? You clearly know this if you listen to this podcast. All right, Southern Star Brewing Company is something for everybody. If you like IPAs, they have a million. They have a million. They have the Fracker IPA. They have the Conspiracy Theory. They have the Sepatomico Juicy IPA. They got 100,000 IPAs. They have the Lil Cal Low Calorie IPA. That's pretty bomb. The Southern Brunch that we're drinking right now, it's like a beer mimosa, basically the citrus shandy of theirs. My personal favorite is the Strawberry Bombshell Blonde. It was it beat out my personal favorite, the Bombshell Blonde. Before that, that was awesome. We got. Oh no, I thought you. Oh no, okay. I thought Keith was coming here to talk. Keith, come here. Tell us a little bit about Fracker IPA real fast. No, come on. Keith's man of the year, and he's shying away from the microphone right now. Come on. All right. Boo! Everybody, boo this man until he comes up here. Boo! We're just kidding. We love you, Keith. We love you. Fracker IPA. They just put that out this week, so the people here in the tap room are drinking it. They are the first people to drink it, and I have not heard one bad review for it. There is something for everybody at Southern Star Brewing Company, the best beer in the entire world. If you're drinking a Southern Star and you're listening to us, tag a picture of you drinking a Southern Star, listening to Pastor Gary. Tag us at Pastor Gary Pod, at Southern Star Brewing Company, at Southern Star BC on Twitter and Instagram. The best beer in the entire world for the best podcast in the entire world, right?
So the Fracker IPA, it's a New England style IPA. Nice tropical hints. Very nice to drink. Very easy. Very smooth to drink. So
What is your favorite beer, Keith, at Southern Star? Since you
so-
drink so much.
so right now, the local IPA is the
Dude.
money. Local, because Fat Boy. They got a Fat Boy.
Low
Fat Boy.
calorie IPA.
That's good, dude. Fat Boy.
I'm not a big IPA guy. I've never really been a big IPA guy. I mean, Southern Star beers, there's not a bad one in the bunch, and those are the only IPAs I've really ever drinking consistently. But the Lil Cal, I have had 100 of them.
Dude, it's easy
I can't
to drink.
stop drinking them.
It's like water. But
it's-
good water. But
Yeah, it's the best kind. It's not water.
Not
It's
water.
way better than water.
Yeah.
But it's like water plus
plus pineapple.
water plus booze
Yes.
is what we'll call
Hops and hops.
it. Hops. And hops, as they say on.
They
on
added more
Super.
hops. Yeah.
I've heard they recently added more. Is that true?
I'm outta
Can
here.
you confirm
Hey,
it or
here's-
not? Hey, are the Cowboys gonna win the NFC East?
What?
Are the Cowboys gonna win the NFC East?
No.
Are the Giants,
Hey,
though?
I'm not
Are
in
the-
fantasy
are
land,
you
dude.
rooting
I
for the
get it, dude.
Giants?
Their Cowboys are terrible this year.
Are you rooting for the Giants though?
Huh?
Are you rooting for the Giants to win the NFC East?
No.
If you had to pick a team to win the NFC East, who do you want?
No, he's rooting.
I like,
he's rooting for
dude.
the
I like the
Packers.
Ravens, dude. The Ravens. You know why I like?
Not
Wait
wrong,
a minute. You know
wrong
why?
division.
You know why I like the Ravens? They got Dez. Dez is
Edgar
back.
Allan Poe.
Dez is back.
No, he actually quit on the
Yeah,
year.
he just gets
He's
Rona, dude. He's
quit.
a
When?
fraud.
After he got coronavirus, he said, I'm done for the year because I can't deal with this.
I thought he was playing this game coming up.
People are saying Dez is kind of a bitch.
Come on.
I didn't say that. People said that though. But you want no, you have to no, come back. We gotta pick a division winner. Who we going?
Packers.
No, not the NFC East, idiot. Giants. Say Giants. Say Giants. Say Giants.
We'll go Giants.
Yes!
We'll go Giants.
Heart,
We'll go Giants.
All right.
Giants.
Heart goes Giants. Head
That's why I
says,
love Keith.
head says Washington football team.
That's really the new game I'm gonna play is where I just convince everybody to say the Giants are going to win the NFC East, or I yell at them.
I hope they do.
I'm actually gonna start a new podcast where I just yell at people to like the Giants.
You're going to start another niche Giants podcast?
Shout out to Claire and Big Blue podcast. It's the only West Ham Giants podcast in the world. Very niche, but it is. A lot of people are saying it's great. A lot of people are saying.
You know what else is great?
What
The
is
Christmas
great?
movie
The
bracket.
Christmas movie bracket. Let's go, guys. Let's go. We have Emma and Diane helping us run things. Emma, I am gonna have to see a little bit of the bracket because I can't see it. People know Emma. People know Emma. Emma's looking fine in that red dress, everybody. Let's just give a shout out to Emma. Damn, girl.
See, that's weird because you can say it, but if anyone else agrees, it becomes weird.
Well, everybody can clap for her. They can approve that she's hot.
Like, oh yeah, your girlfriend's
I got-
hot, dude.
I got dibs.
That's
All right,
weird.
we're gonna start. We got 16 movies that we are going to run through this bracket on. You will be able to vote in this bracket. Our first matchup we got last year's champion, Christmas Vacation, against. Some say it's not a Christmas movie, but if
Spin it
Die
the
Hard's a
other way
Christmas
so they
movie,
can see.
it's
There
a
we
Christmas
go.
movie. Gremlins, because they were Christmas gifts. They were Christmas gifts that turned into like little monsters. I mean, that's why it's a 16 seed. It's Christmas Vacation against Gremlins. What are we going with? Are we going
Okay. Green for Christmas Vacation.
green for Christmas Vacation?
Red for Gremlins.
This, I understand everybody that's listening and not here
Uh,
live. I get it, but just
I respect that you're going with Gremlins, but it is overwhelmingly Christmas Vacation.
all right. Christmas Vacation advances to round number 2. We got
We didn't even need to count that one. It was pretty obvious to
Well, that was so quick. That was so quick. All right.
Great movie though, guys.
It is. It is a great movie. Let's move on to our next matchup. This is probably my favorite matchup of the first round. I'm really interested to see how this goes. We have the number 9 seed, Die Hard. Is it a Christmas movie? Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. We don't want to talk about it. Die Hard, number 9 seed, going against the 8th seeded Bad Santa, a true Christmas movie against a sort of Christmas movie.
So we'll only vote if we need tiebreakers then, I guess, right? We'll
I
count up everyone
would-
else first.
Well, I didn't vote in the last one because it was very obvious who won.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I'm saying.
I
We'll
would
go for
vote.
tiebreak.
I would vote Bad Santa in this one. So here's my vote is for Bad Santa.
So
I think that is much better than.
all right, so we'll go Die Hard green, Bad Santa red.
So Die Hard. Everybody Die Hard.
Oh, this is actually going to be kind of close.
Ooh, okay, this is actually way faster.
Oh, Emma's counting. Okay.
Emma came up.
Stop
with this,
waving it. Just hold it up so we can.
and you know,
Tessa, I'll throw your vote out right now. I've got that power.
Tessa Barrera, she's trying to win Guest of the Year. She tried to win Guest of the Year. She's upset that she didn't win Guest of the Year, and now she's just flaunting her.
Green
her red
is
card.
Die Hard. Red
Green
is
is Die
Bad
Hard.
Santa.
Lots-
And
I'm
both of my
seeing-
friends that are here voted against me just to piss me off.
Oh, good. If anybody
You also
says
think Mr. Brightside is not a pump up song, so Tyler, your
he's the
vote
one
is
that
out.
said that, dude, Tyler, what the fuck, dude? People that say Mr. Brightside's not a good song, just fuck off, dude. That's like the whitest, awesome song ever. That and Sweet Caroline.
Oh,
Two.
so here it is. It is 15-16. We need to cast our votes.
I go Bad Santa, so I win.
So then the total is 17-16.
What?
Die Hard passes with my vote for Die Hard.
Boo. Boo. The crowd is. Stop the count.
Yippee-ki-yay,
Stop the
motherfucker.
count. It's rigged. Not fair. Unfair. Recount the vote.
I love that it came down to our vote and it just split and stayed the same anyway. That's awesome.
The Die Hard advances to the second round. Our next one is going to be number 4, A Christmas Story, against the 13 seed Jingle All the Way with the Turbo Man.
Turbo Man.
I have been a very big proponent of saying that I think A Christmas Story is overrated. I think it's a good Christmas movie, but in the best Christmas movies, nowhere near the top. nowhere in the top. I would name probably 7, 8 other Christmas
I
movies
like
I'd
how you
rather
say
watch.
that, but you come up with the rankings and you still give them
I
a
come up
4
with the
seed.
rankings based on how they finished in the previous year. I don't.
All right,
make
so
them myself.
so here's what we'll go.
Christmas Story,
Christmas Story is green. What's the name of the other one again?
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way is red.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Ooh, this is
Sinbad,
actually. I think
Turbo Man.
it's. It might not be as close as I thought.
Where we? Oh, I see a lot of green on one side.
Yeah,
of the room.
that's
I
what
see
it is. There's a lot of green on one
red
side, a lot of
the
red
other.
on the other.
It's very Christmassy looking. It's very Christmassy looking right now. Pat, what would you go with in this one?
I mean, as much as I love Turbo Man, I would go Christmas Story. And the winner is Christmas Story.
Christmas Story advances. I'm not surprised.
We all love Turbo Man. There's no need to boo.
I'm not. Yeah, we don't boo that. We don't boo it. Jingle All the Way actually made it to.
Come on, don't act like you don't want to see
the
kids shoot
second
their eyes
round.
out. That's just funny.
Yeah, violence against children, hilarious, Pat.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes, it is. I
Wow.
will stand by
Says
that
a
take.
lot. All right, our next matchup, we got number 12, Four Christmases, one of my personal favorites, against Jim Carrey's The Grinch. I think that Grinch has to be green, obviously, because he's green.
Of course,
The
Grinch
Grinch is green. Red is for Four Christmases. Vince Vaughn, Reese Witherspoon. Four Christmases is a fucking awesome
yeah,
movie.
we don't even need to total this
yeah,
one.
it's the Grinch. Just
Grinch
swept
passes.
everybody. The Grinch.
We had like
crushed it.
2 red on that
No,
one.
I get it. I don't think Four Christmases is ever gonna win.
No,
But
it's a good movie, but if you put it against the Grinch, it's not going to win.
Yeah, that's the hard thing about this bracket. It's like you pair these awesome movies up against other like legendary movies. You're like, we know who's gonna advance. All right, and the next one we got. This is a really good one. I am
This
torn
is where it
between
gets
this.
tough.
Number 6, Home Alone 2, against number 11, Office Christmas Party, which is a fairly newer Christmas movie.
I think we know what's going to win because I don't think enough
I think
people
we
have
know.
seen.
I think we know it's gonna win too.
Green for Home Alone 2, red for Office Christmas Party.
It's green. So Home Alone
That's-
2 wins. Lost in New York.
Yeah, that's a.
All right, people are upset that we counted that.
We've
fast.
got some. No, you can't hold up 2 reds. You're
You
standing
don't-
right.
Yeah, we can see your hands.
Okay. Oh! I thought she was being cute. It's still. Do we? I don't think we need to count. It's pretty. Yeah, that's
It's
a
green.
landslide.
Grinch or Home Alone 2, excuse me.
Home Alone 2
Home Alone
passes.
2
No surprise. there.
advances. All right, the 2019 or 2018 champion now, Elf, the 3rd seed this year, going up against Seth Rogen and the 14th seeded the night before. I think this is going to be a blowout. Elf, green, red for Night Before. I think Night Before is an awesome, underrated Christmas movie, but it's nowhere near Elf. Elf has to
Elf
advance.
is an all-time great movie by itself.
It's
Elf.
Yeah, it's Elf.
Elf
We don't really even
sweeps.
need to count just looking at that. Shout out to Emma for thinking of bringing
I love beef
like,
and cheese.
sheets of paper with color to like help us way easier.
Well,
to
really,
do
she's
better.
just helping herself because it was very
It saves a
difficult
lot
for
of
her the
time.
last 2
Saves
years.
a lot of time. And yeah, because Bobby Joke's colorblind, a lot of people don't know that, and you would have been able to read it if you weren't.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, the colorblind people would have been very confused. So shout out to all the colorblind people here that are not confused. All right, our next one, we got 2 more matchups in the first round. The 10th seed Nightmare Before Christmas that pulled off an upset last year against the Santa Claus. Now I hate Nightmare Before Christmas. It creeped me out. Santa Claus, let's go red, green for Nightmare Before Christmas. Santa Claus red, green, Nightmare Before Christmas. Oh, what the hell? There's a lot of green.
Well, while she's counting, I just thought of this.
There's
Should The
too much
Passion of the Christ be a Christmas movie?
No, it didn't happen. It
I don't know why
Easter.
that
It
just
was-
popped
it
in my
would be an
head.
Easter movie.
I just.
Do you know how it worked, bro?
My buddy, the face my buddy just made looking at me.
He's disgusted. Pat's going to hell just for
No,
that.
actually, he's right. It's an Easter movie. That's
It
very
is
right.
definitely an Easter. Is Edward Scissorhands a Christmas movie? People kept like yesterday when I was talking about that. People kept like texting.
And the
or
winner
tweeting me
is A Nightmare Before
that.
Christmas.
Nightmare. God damn it, guys! That movie sucks.
What?
Yes, it does. It's terrible.
This is probably the exact conversation we had last year, and I just don't remember it.
That's
but
why we do the
screw
bracket
you.
because people forget
It's a
over
great
a year.
movie.
No, it's a terrible. It used to freak me out. It used to creep me out when I was
Just
a kid.
because it
I
creeps
don't
you out
like-
doesn't.
Well,
Okay,
I would like
Ernest Scared Stupid used to creep me out, but now I realize it's a great movie.
Ernest was different. Ernest
Yeah.
got it. Ernest made me feel safe.
And now we've got the final matchup.
Our final matchup of the first round. Number 15, Fred Claus against number 2, Home Alone. This is going to be a blowout.
Home Alone green.
Home Alone's green. Fred Claus is red. Fred Claus, underrated Christmas movie, but it doesn't belong in the second round.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, Santa's brother. Hilarious.
Yeah.
Hilarious. All right, so it's going to be...
And Fred
Home
Claus
Alone.
wins. No, I'm just kidding.
Home Alone takes that bad boy. All right, let's move on to
What if one year we
round-
just got a shit ton of trolls and they fuck?
I would love that.
That'd be actually
You know
pretty
how I work. I'm a very big like troll fan. So anybody, I love the movie Trolls. Is really what I mean.
We're into round 2.
Round 2, the Elite 8, if they say it that way correctly. We got the Christmas Vacation, the defending champ, against number 9, Die Hard. Ooh.
Christmas Vacation is green.
Christmas
Die
Vacation.
Hard is red.
Because of blood.
Hold up your
and
cards.
death.
This is gonna be close.
Oh no.
This is gonna be close. Are you abstaining?
Hey, you
Respect.
have to have a sheet of
Respect.
paper to vote. Just if those of you raising
We've got at
your
least
hands
one voting
have
libertarian
to have a
party
sheet
on
of paper.
this.
We have a third party winner right here, Joanna Jurgensen.
Wait, 13 and 12. Die Hard's red.
What are we doing?
Die Hard was red. We got a 13 to 12.
Die Hard won.
It comes down to our votes.
Oh well, then you're gonna fucking vote Die Hard, aren't you, you asshole? I got Christmas Vacation. You son of a bitch. Fuck you, Pat.
I'm fucking doing Die Hard.
Boo. Boo. I swear to God, you guys.
Just because
I am
honestly,
gonna-
it's
oh
because I
my
want a
God.
new winner this year.
What? Like
I'm fucking close on him. I'm close. But Die Hard does not get the respect it deserves, and it's going
nowhere,
on.
Nowhere near. Nowhere near.
It's
like,
going on.
Die Hard is like Bad Santa, where it's like it's not Christmas Vacation. It's not Christmas. It's like a good movie. It's not Christmas Vacation.
It's a Christmas movie, and it's an all-time great
I guess
movie.
we're gonna let the bracket decide, though, guys. All right. All right.
The
This
bracket
is-
doesn't lie.
This is a democracy here, okay? Stop the count. Stop the count. All right,
See, now if you had Bobby this year, you'd be overruling
Bobby
me.
jokes would have totally not gone Die Hard. All right, number 4, Christmas Story against the Grinch, the 5 seed, the 4 versus 5 seed. Jim Carrey's the Grinch against a Christmas Story.
Green for Jim Carrey's Grinch, red for A Christmas Story.
I would go Grinch in this one. Go Grinch.
I honestly don't know how I would go on this.
Lunch with myself. I can't miss that again. I think that we're seeing a lot of. I don't know. This is a very mixed group. Zach, why are you not voting? Come on, Zach.
Sometimes you
Go
just
get
can't
you
choose.
some sheets and vote, bro. Gen Z Zach not voting today, huh? That's probably because he's a Tottenham fan. He's a little scared that Tottenham lost to Liverpool earlier in the week. Huh? That guy,
And the
man,
Grinch goes
got
on.
burned. Grinch moves along. Grinch
Not
moves-
surprised.
He would have picked Grinch anyways. Zach would have picked Grinch.
I mean, if you didn't grow up watching 24 hours of A Christmas Story on TNT, though.
I
like,
did, but it was like I kind of got oversaturated with it, where I was like, I just
never
don't
did.
care as much.
I love Ralphie.
But also, shout out to Ralphie because Ralphie's in literally every Christmas movie now. Like he's in Elf, he's in Four Christmases. Like he's got a
Oh, shit,
cameo
that is him.
appearance. He has a cameo appearance in like 75% of Christmas
I don't know, I
movies you
just
watch,
love-
and you're like, oh, it's Ralphie from A Christmas Story. Ah, that's crazy.
He gets a gun and he beats the shit out of somebody.
Well,
If
it's got to
that's
be
not
like a
a
good
Christmas
life.
movie, I don't know what
It's
is.
got to be like a solid like gig for him, where it's like I just hang out in like mid-July. They're like, hey, we're shooting a Christmas movie. You think you could be like a random part and come in for a couple days and shoot a scene? He's like, absolutely, I'll take that money. Let's
Hell
do
yes.
it. He's made money being in Christmas movies. All right, our next one. This is a really good matchup.
This
here.
is a
This
damn
a-
good one. This is where.
All right,
Round 2 is where it gets tough.
number 6, Home Alone 2, Lost in New York, against number 3, Elf.
So Home Alone 2, hold up green. If you want Elf, hold
No,
up
Elf
red.
is green. Elf is green. Home Alone
Oh,
is
Jesus,
red.
you gotta
Elf
be
is
difficult.
he wears
Okay,
a
Elf
green
is
suit.
green. Home Alone 2
Elf
is
is
red.
green. Elf is green. I like the girl in the back. It's like
gotta
she's voting, but she's covering her eyes because she doesn't want to see how it ends up. Doesn't want spoilers.
Is that what it is, or is she just ashamed of her own vote?
James is like voting on this podcast.
That's what it is. Don't do that. Don't flip it around.
We're not judging your vote. I'm just saying I think it's funny that you covered your eyes.
I love how Tessa can't stand still.
Tessa,
That's my
dude, you don't have to work next to her every day. She just dances all
Elf
around.
carries.
Crazy. Elf
is the
moves
winner.
along. All right. I mean, I don't know. I feel like out of the Home Alones, which one would you pick? Like the first one is so good. It's hard
I mean, I'd take the first. And actually, I just realized I said earlier we'd never had a repeat winner. Home Alone's won twice.
Home
but-
Alone has won twice. Could be the only three-time
But
winner.
no, I if you got to take one, you take one over two.
Right. All right. Speaking of Home Alone, we have Home Alone taking on the 10 seed off of an upset, The Nightmare Before Christmas.
I think it's got some momentum this year. It's got some momentum
We're
this
just
year.
going to have a troll bracket. It's going to be Die Hard against Nightmare Before Christmas.
All
And
right.
we're just going to walk
so,
off.
hold
Walk
up
away.
green for Nightmare Before Christmas. Hold up red for Home Alone 1.
Home Alone.
Oh, that's my alarm going off.
Hey, we are here already, buddy. Home Alone is red. Night Before Christmas is green. You have to have a sheet to go get a sheet. It's right there. It's just walk up and get a sheet.
We said this like 4 hours ago. No big deal.
People are still trying to vote with just hands, and we have sheets. Come on, guys. We've made you aware of this. This is a tough one.
They're not going to count if you hold an R up with your hand. That's
They
not
don't.
gonna...
They don't see like hand symbols. This isn't. We don't like throwing up your gang signs. We don't know. What?
All right. Hold it up. We got to recount.
All right.
This is a close
All
one.
right. I'm seeing a lot of green. And it's making me. Which was green?
So am I, but there's a lot of red mixed in too.
Was green Home Alone?
Yeah, I've been
Okay,
doing. Yeah,
okay.
no. Green is Nightmare.
Oh no.
Red is Home Alone.
Oh no.
That's what I've been
All
trying
right.
to keep top of the bracket, but you fucked it up
We've
with
got to
Grinch.
recount. We've got to recount. It's happening. Recount time. Recount.
Al Gore.
Allegory. I said allegory.
Georgia.
It sounds fun. Georgia. Recount.
China.
Stop it. Stop the count. There's a tie? It's a tie. All right, we got a tie, so it comes down to me and Pat. Pat, I swear to God, if you say Nightmare Before Christmas, I'm going to slap you in the face. Don't you dare. You vote first. You vote first. You better fucking say
I'm
Home
going
Alone.
Nightmare Before
Boo!
Christmas.
Well, then
I think this has to come down to the coin flip.
it's a coin flip. It's a coin flip. Then you go get a fucking piece of paper. Okay. Did he vote already?
Hold on.
You girls vote. Diane and Emma, y'all vote. No. If you hold up Nightmare Before Christmas.
Are we doing the coin flip? How
What
are we doing this?
How are we doing?
I've got the lucky dollar coin, the Eisenhower from
Cheerio, Nightmare Before
1971.
Christmas. You sons of bitches. It's going to be Die Hard Nightmare Before Christmas. Is there any integrity in this bracket?
Oh,
Is there any?
It's all integrity. You just don't like the way the people vote because you are an elitist.
I am, and I don't like it.
As
You're
we've
right.
already established today,
You're goddamn right.
you are not a working man.
I am. I work.
No.
I work. All right, our semifinals now, guys. This is the worst semifinals I've ever seen.
This is
in
the
my life.
best. Now, see,
I'm
this
really,
is where
I
it's
love
gonna
you
get-
guys, but I'm very disappointed in your votes today. All right, very disappointed in the votes.
I think I know what our final
They're
two
holding
is going
up.
to be.
They're holding up colors they don't even know what they're for. They're
No,
holding up colors
because
don't
they
even
can
know.
look at it and they already
Oh.
know that the Grinch is
Oh.
green.
Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, fair. All right, Die Hard, the 9 seed against the Grinch, the 5 seed.
Grinch is green. Die Hard is red.
We have no 1 or 2
Guys,
seed left.
we've got a race here. Just looking out in the crowd.
Wow.
Honestly, I don't even think it's that much of a race. I think Die Hard's
Don't
going to
vote
carry
Die
this,
Hard.
guys.
Boo! Don't vote Die Hard. Do not, guys. What are y'all doing? What are
It
you
looks like we've got a bunch of Grinches in here.
doing, guys? Guys,
Fuck you.
You're hijacking our bracket and you're making it just.
Die Hard wins!
Oh, damn it! All
I'm
right,
so
Die Hard
jacked up
wins.
on Mountain Dew right now.
All right. I swear to God. I swear to God, guys.
All right.
I'm so mad right now.
I am fucking pumped.
I am V upset. Not early, not cool. Everybody just trolling our bracket.
This is not a troll.
Which is actually kind of funny because now
We just finally have enough people in the crowd that respect good cinema
no,
and
they're
good holiday
trolling.
cinema.
They're all troll votes. They're all troll votes. All right, our final semifinal match. We have Elf, the 3 seed, against number 10, Nightmare Before
This
Christmas.
one's actually pretty obvious to me. Elf,
Elf is green.
hold up green. Nightmare Before Christmas, hold up red.
Thank God you got something right, guys. There we go.
This is actually
No, I think
pretty close
feel
too,
like-
but I think
feel like we
the
know who
favorite
the
is
winner
going to carry.
I do too. I think Elf's gonna pull it off. I think Elf's gonna pull off the win.
I don't want to be presumptuous because
I
this actually
am.
is close,
I'm
but
being very presumptuous right now, but I think Elf is gonna get the dub. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Don't you tell me what one.
Elf carries.
Elf. Okay, thank God. All right.
As well, I think it should.
It
I love
should.
Nightmare
It
Before
should.
Christmas, but Elf is a better
Elf is phenomenal.
movie.
By one vote, though. Damn.
Now the moment of truth.
Nightmare Before Christmas is not that good of a Christmas movie, guys. What are you doing?
It's a phenomenal Christmas movie.
Mediocre at
You
best.
just don't like it because you were a scared little bitch as a child.
Well, it's a Halloween movie. Too.
It's both. It transcends genre.
like Lil Nas X, baby. So
All
I
right.
appreciate it a little bit more.
The
All right.
final.
Our final, guys, the 2020 Christmas movie bracket final.
I just love how angry my friends look right now that Die Hard made it this far.
It's upsetting me, and I'm like.
I don't know
your
about you
friends.
guys, but I
think
love
like your
seeing my
more than you
friends
do.
not happy.
That's not a real friend.
So this is the best for me.
Not a real friend there. All right, I got number 9 Die Hard against number 3 seeded Elf. Elf is green. Die Hard is red. Let's go, Elf. Fuck y'all.
This is
I'm really mad. I'm really
this is
mad.
pretty close.
I'm really mad.
I'm excited.
I'm going to be so mad.
Honestly, I'm
I'm
more
gonna
excited
be
right
so
now
mad.
than I will be on Christmas morning because I'm 30 and gifts don't excite me anymore. But this, I'm jacked up for.
Nothing excites
This,
me.
I think this
Nothing
is going to be.
going to excite me after this. God damn it. What are we doing?
Die Hard wins!
Damn it!
Die Hard wins, baby!
Damn it. Die Hard is our winner.
John McClane, the
the
national hero, the
20
underdog story, coming out of nowhere.
People are booing. People are booing. People are booing. Definitely not just me. Definitely not just me. All right, that Christmas movie bracket winner, Die Hard.
The new
is
champion.
First and new champion.
And new reigning champion of the Christmas movie bracket, Die Hard.
All right, Mundo wants a recount.
No recounts.
Shout out to Mundo and them for just like sitting on the floor and watching us. I feel like we're like kindergarten teachers. I like it. I'm not knocking you. It's just like it feels like I'm like teaching a class right now, and they're like eating snacks too. It's even better. It's even better. All right, that was our Christmas movie bracket. Thank you guys for participating. That's one of my favorite things we get to do every single year, especially because it started as like something really stupid we were just trying to fill time with, and it was 3 people voting on it. So that was really dumb.
That was the biggest. What seed were they?
9? A 9?
A 9 seed winning the tournament. Talk about a Cinderella story.
History was made today, guys. Where were you? Where were you when
Where
Die
were
Hard
you
won the 2020
When Die
Christmas
Hard
movie
won the
bracket?
2020 Christmas
You're gonna
bracket.
tell your children. You're gonna tell your children about this day for years to come. You're like, you know, son, I was at the old 2020 past the Gravies Spooktacular when Die Hard pulled off the upset.
Alan Jackson would be proud.
Why would he be proud?
So, where were you?
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that was that's dark. Wow, a 9/11 joke, hilarious, Pat. I'm just kidding. All right, moving on.
That's what I do.
Moving on. PTG picks. We will not be doing PTG picks because we're recording this Saturday and week 15 is not over. So just know that Pat and I are gonna go 6-0 on our football picks next week.
I hope so.
As this week, as you're listening, we're congratulations to us for going perfect last weekend before the games have played as we record this, and we're gonna go perfect again. So it's gonna be a perfect 12-0 week. What if it happens like that? Then I'm an oracle. So moving on. Let's move on to the not cool segment. This kind of just started as a segment where we were able to vent about stuff that is not cool that happens to you. It could be something as little as like you stub your toe getting up to go to the restroom in the middle of the night, and if you get sucker punched at a bar and nobody you're just like, what the, if Pat sucker punched me, that'd be not cool too. So it's just a varying degree of it. If you'd like to submit your, don't you dare. If you'd like to submit yours, at PassGreatPod, at Alex J. Middleton, at NotPatDion, hashtag PTG not cool. If anybody has any live not cools and they'd like to line up, we can do this here. Please put your mask on if you're doing this. We got to be socially distant, of course. But Just we're gonna take some listener not cools if you guys are here, and then we're gonna give you ours. The not cool segment brought to you by our good friends at Alamo Remedy CBD, the best CBD company in the whole world. They got the gummies, the lotion, the tincture oil, the capsules, and they have the new hemp flower, which isn't weed. It's not weed. It looks like weed. It smells like weed. But it doesn't give you not that I'm a drug guy, but it doesn't give you that weird awkward, hey, I'm in public and I don't really know how to interact with people. It never gives you that. You're able to. You're just like a normal guy, but you just kind of chilled out. You just kind of relaxed. You know, it's a great way to kind of just chill. It's not gonna make you fail any drug tests for anybody that may have to take drug tests. But it's awesome, and that's $19.99. Everything else they have is $17.99. They all contain 250 milligrams of CBD, which is 50% off of most of the national brands. CBD gummies, lotion, tincture oil, and the capsules. Pat and I are big fans of the CBD, the cucumber melon lotion. I
love it.
You know, when I'm playing soccer, put it on my knee, put it on my back, put it on my ankles, and it always helps me out. And I promise you will not be disappointed.
Great on the lower back.
Be sure to use our promo code PTG at checkout at AlamoRemedy.com for 10% off of your order. AlamoRemedy.com, promo code PTG at checkout for 10% off of your order. Alamo Remedy CBD, the best CBD in the entire world, and the official sponsor of the Not Cool segment that begins now.
Not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool, man. Dude, that's not cool.
Not cool. Not cool.
Dude, that's not cool. That's not cool.
All right, and if you guys want to line up here, we can start with our Not Cools. But Pat and I will do ours first, and then we'll hear some listeners submitted Not Cools. Pat, I have one first, and
Go for it.
I don't know if any of you guys have done this year, but it's like the virtual doctor's appointments. Where they're like, hey, dude, let me just get your insurance and charge you the $50 to pay for it. And then I FaceTimed my doctor on my couch. And she was like, all right, well, what's your height and weight? And this is like, bitch, I don't fucking know. You figure it out. It doesn't make sense. They're like, oh, can you take your blood pressure? I don't have a blood pressure machine. What do you think? I'm not
Did
a doctor's
he actually
office.
ask you to take your blood
They
pressure?
asked me what my blood pressure was. I have no idea. Probably very high with this conversation I'm having with you. But they asked me weigh myself and take my height, and I was like, I don't know, 6'7". I'm 6'7". Just mark it down as that. I grew a bunch during the last time you've seen me. Did all this, and then they called me well, we'd like your I paid the exact same as I pay to go in person, and I understand COVID's a whole thing and all that, but it's it was a 13-second fucking doctor's appointment. It lasted less than 5 minutes, and then I got charged full price for it, and then added to that is a bonus not cool for that. I go to pick up the prescription I was supposed to get. Shout out Adderall, everybody. But I go to pick up the prescription I've had for fucking 20 years. And they're like, yeah, they didn't do this prior authorization. They're like, bitch, I fucking paid you guys to do this. And now you're not going to send in the paperwork. It's got to fucking be, it was the worst. It was the worst. Virtual doctor's appointments is dumb. I understand why they have them. I understand the need for them. But it's I shouldn't be paying, I should get to pay half price for if you're going to FaceTime me. Pat, if I was FaceTiming you, I wouldn't charge you. You know, I wouldn't. I would do this. If Raimundo.
Oh, if
was
you did, I would not accept the charge.
If Raimundo wanted to FaceTime into Pascal, you wouldn't charge him for it because we're just nice guys. You know, it's I understand you're backed up, and they're always we're backed up, and it's gonna be forever before we do this. You guys are on the internet, just do it. You're averaging a 5-minute visit per person. I'm pretty sure you got a bunch of added time. There aren't people sitting in your waiting room. But yeah, that just pissed me off. I fucking hated that. And then just the rain coming up here was fucking shitty. We were supposed to be outside. Did you see the awesome fucking stage they built?
The setup is amazing.
We were in
outside.
rock stars. We were in rock stars. We were in the Beatles.
Well, once we're done
People
here,
would have said we were
we'll
the
be able
Beatles
to
of
move out there
podcasting.
because it has cleared up, and we'll have some
Right.
room
But I'm just
and
upset
time,
that
but-
the rain wouldn't let us do it live.
Yeah,
but
fuck
anyway,
you, Mother Nature.
yes. Fuck you, Mother Nature.
Just one
Fuck
more
you,
woman
Mother
screwing
Nature.
something up.
But
I swear to God.
that is my knuckle. Virtual doctor visits. Bullshit.
All right, I got a
Virtual
couple.
doctor visits that cost you the same.
Um,
Ian Dartez has entered the building. Oh no! Everybody, a round of applause for Ian Dartez.
He doesn't
Round
know
of
the
applause for
song.
Ian Dartez.
Look at that sexy hair right there. Look at that. Best hair in the game.
All right, I got a couple. One, if you guys listened to last episode, you know that during it, I ordered myself a hoodie. I ordered the Moon Man hoodie.
Pat shops during the podcast, guys.
I
so
do
that shows you
because
who's
Alex
dedicated,
will
who's not.
remind me of stuff that's going on. I go, oh well, while you're talking, I'm just gonna buy some of our gear. And apparently, when you switch like the hoodie comes in black, gray, and like charcoal gray.
African American.
And apparently, when you switch between the colors, it reverts back to medium, but it doesn't tell you that.
You're not a medium?
No, I'm not a medium. I don't know if you knew that.
Hey, you fit it.
No. So my hoodie came in yesterday,
think you
and
can
I got
fit
super
into it.
excited as I opened it up. I was like, sweet, this is in time for the podcast. I have it. I picked it up, and I go, I can't get this over my shoulders. Fucking bullshit.
It is.
And then
really
also,
is.
extra not cool is I was going to bring it and just give it away to someone that happened to wear a medium. And I forgot to bring that too. As well as I forgot to bring my own Box Hunter
The Christmas
PTG.
thing
Like,
that we're
I
here for
forgot
the
everything.
Christmas
I
party.
forgot everything on this one. So it's actually more me. Like, this whole thing is just not cool me. Then also, as you guys have heard over the years, my brother is kind of a piece of shit. Everything technology-wise just
Again,
breaks.
Does not believe in banks.
Just what he's not even that, but just things
Mostly
break.
doesn't believe in
Like
banks.
technology breaks when it's around him. It's been fine. I've had the whole saga of my AC not working, and then it does, and then the blowers go out and it does. But for like the last 6 months, my blowers have been fine. It works. My brother comes in town for 2 days, drives my car for 10 minutes. I get in it yesterday morning, and the blowers don't work anymore.
Blower, I hardly know her.
Ooh. But yeah, so
Nailed it.
just once again, not cool. My brother, he's a dick. He fucks everything up. I love him, but I hate him. He's an asshole. And then the last one, actually, and this was probably my biggest not cool of all of it, was I had mentioned it before. My buddy, he had passed away. On Thursday was his funeral service. And after we left that, we went to a family friend's house. So on the way there, I decided to just hit the Kroger and I would pick up beer. They've got 9 different breweries featured in this one. Guess what beer they didn't have a single goddamn one
Was
of?
it Southern Star?
It was Southern. I couldn't even get any
swear-
goddamn.
Where was it?
This was at the
Name names.
Kroger on Grand Parkway, just past I-10.
We boycott everyone.
Boycott it.
Everyone, we boycott.
Boycott
We
it.
boycott. You
They're
have
done.
Southern Star. I do not go.
They're done. You
If
know
it
what
comes
pisses
on
me
the
off?
side, I will send
It's
it
because
back.
I live in the area. I've been to every grocery store in the area. Every single other grocery store in the area has Southern Star, except for that one. I'm trying to celebrate my buddy's life, and I can't even do it
That's
with
a
my
solid
favorite
not
beer.
cool.
I did it. Of course, I still celebrated my buddy's life, but yeah, not cool. That one specific Kroger. This is why HEB is the best in Texas.
I would agree. I would tend to agree for sure.
Yeah.
On that one. So yeah, that's our not cools. Who else has a not cool? They would like to come up to the microphone. You gotta have a mask on when you come up to the microphone. You have a not cool. We got the one.
Not cool
they
spilling beer
call
on the ground.
Tim.
That's pretty not
Come on.
cool.
Oh yeah, spilling beer is definitely not cool. Wow, dude, you were sitting on the ground. How did you spill beer while you're sitting? Like you should be set. All right, Tim, what's your not cool?
Not cool is when the wife is getting really kinky,
Yeah.
brings in strawberries, chocolate, and whipped cream, but I start making a face and she says, why? I don't eat chocolate and I'm allergic to dairy products.
What? But what about strawberries?
How many years have you been married?
17.
That's a long time.
I think she's just trying to kill you.
Probably.
Maybe.
Hold on.
We don't
Do
ball
you
or
have
chain,
an
you know?
insurance policy on your life?
Yes, a big
Ooh,
one.
That's why I don't ever put a life insurance policy.
It's time to
It's
start
worth nothing.
worrying, bud.
That's what everyone says.
Yeah. I mean, kinky is good. Life-threatening, not so good.
I thought you might say something else was you're not cool. Like
Like speeding.
speeding, yeah. Speeding
Yeah.
might have been. Hey, we love you though. We
Yeah.
wanted you to win the Gravy.
We love
We
you.
wanted the Gravy Gang to hold it back-to-back years, the head-to-head championship.
I'll be back next
Dude, but I get it. I get it. You put your balls out there. You got to the final, and you shocked the world already.
week.
Make sure you fall asleep second. That's my advice.
Fall asleep second. There we go. Tim, what's your Twitter? If anyone want to follow you on Twitter,
At the one called Tim.
Hey,
at the one called Tim. Whoa, we're
a
skipping a
line,
line,
Todd.
Todd. Why is the carpet wet?
there's a line.
All right, we got David Ruiz. I like your Bucky's shirt, your sweater shirt. What we got for your not cool, David?
My not cool.
Your Twitter first. What's your Twitter handle first?
David_Ruiz90 at Twitter.
Nominee for Rookie of the Year.
Hopefully I win it.
Only time will tell.
We'll see.
Yeah, my not cool is waking up to find out.
What if we just said waking up was just not cool?
Oh, I feel that.
I've been
No.
there. Been there
Every
before.
day I do it, I'm like, ugh.
Waking up to find out that they stole our fucking Christmas laser lights from our
What?
fucking yard.
What?
Yeah,
You're stealing laser lights?
yeah.
So at least now you know
What is
next year
this,
you need
Tron?
to set up automatic turrets that track motion in your front yard.
And guns.
It's Texas. Nobody's going to.
Yeah. Castle law, motherfucker.
I mean, you might hit a kid, but it's Christmas.
Whoa,
Or, I mean, it's
we don't hit-
Texas.
we don't hit kids. Who are you,
You
Adrian
can protect your
Peterson?
property. I know I'm unpopular on this opinion, but kids need to be reined in more.
You rained on.
I
Put 'em
rained
out
on with
by
bullets,
stand-
apparently.
Put him out on the rain. Really what it is.
Yeah, dude, fuck that. Who steals Christmas lights?
Yeah, that's an asshole move.
And the thing is,
It's like, dude, it's like
I
Christmas
fucking
is
caught him in the
happiness.
fucking act.
Whoa.
Yeah.
What'd you do? Fuck him up?
As
Open
soon as
fire?
as soon as he saw me, he just
Don't
took
say
off.
it if it's
He didn't
illegal.
finish stealing all of them.
I thought we were just going to get a live account of a shooting.
Yeah, no, but yeah, don't. If it's illegal, don't say
Oh,
it.
so did he get him?
Robert, cut that if it's illegal.
Or did he
but-
just like unhook him and you got him and he took off and.
No, he was able to take 2 because we have 4. He took 2.
Fucking asshole.
Since I caught him, he didn't take the rest.
Uh-huh.
That's
Dude, yeah.
super not cool.
It's like
Because all you're trying to do is bring joy with
it's
lights.
happiness.
Exactly.
It's happiness.
Exactly.
I'm with you. My dad is a Christmas light guy, so I get it. Fuck that guy.
Yeah.
Or
that,
gal,
that does
whoever
suck.
it was. I assume it was a guy. You
He
said
or
caught him.
she
If
or
I
whatever,
find him,
guy.
whatever they identify as.
I will beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah. But we'll cut this
Pull
part
his
so you
pants
won't get
down,
in trouble for
grab
saying
a
you did it.
paintball gun and pull the trigger until it says click.
Yeah.
That's what
Click,
you do.
click, boom, as some band would say. Thank you, David. David Ruiz. All right, who's got another not cool right here? All right, we have a co-not cool. It's Ashley with an I Wilkins. Now, if you guys are regular listeners of Passive Gravy, Ashley with an I's father-in-law stories are phenomenal.
Legendary.
They are
I
phenomenal.
would say they're
And
legendary.
we have her and her husband here to tell us another father-in-law not cool. What do we got?
Ready? So he comes up to me because he's 89 years old. He can't reach his feet. And he asks me to slice the calluses off his feet. He's got this special tool. Imagine a potato peeler.
Was it
for
a
your
tool that he already
calluses.
had, or was it just a
No,
regular?
he had it.
Like, was it something that was a tool that he made, or
No.
was it a tool for something else
I
that
think
he's
he bought
using
it.
for this?
He bought it. It's got like a razor blade in it, and it's like a potato peeler for your calluses. So
Did you do
he
it?
asked me to. So he asked me to come over and do that for him because he can't reach. At the same time, his toenails needed clipping. Guess who gets to do it?
Oh no!
So then, the big toenail doesn't grow outward; it grows upward. It's like
Ow.
a quarter of an inch thick.
How does he wear shoes?
I have no idea.
That seems like it'd be
So
super
I had to
painful.
pull out the Dremel
Ah.
with the little sanding drum on it, and I'm grinding down the freaking toe nail, and there's dust. I'm not wearing a mask, and there's
Oh,
toe
that's
dust
mistake number one.
Should've worn
flying around. I'm like, this is disgusting.
Wow.
It's disgusting,
Not
but I want you
cool,
to
man.
know that your father is my favorite
You
person.
know,
in
he's
the
like
world.
our hero, sort of, right? Like,
Like,
I
this is-
understand it is inconvenient for you at times,
His
Oh.
level.
but the amount of joy that it brings others, just take solace in that.
Yeah,
Like,
thank God he doesn't go barefoot.
His
So
man.
many
level
people
of
here
not giving
love
a
his
fuck
stories.
is what I think everyone really should to
like-
aspire to at 89 years
But
old.
when you're 80, yeah, when you're 89, you're kind of like, I kind of want to be that like
He's
level of that.
yeah, he's a dinosaur. He's
Did-
an ox.
Did he tell you how many times he masturbates?
When-
I know that was last week's not cool,
I
but
can't-
Actually, for Christmas, I have an idea. For his Christmas present, if you bought him a Pornhub subscription, I
Oh,
think
no.
which is
that
good
would
now because
actually-
they got rid of all the
Well, like I
illegal
said,
stuff. So
you
shout out
need
to
to
Pornhub for
rearrange
being
his
honest.
room to where the
Pornhub
computer
is really
faces the door
being good.
so that you can't see
Yeah,
what you're
yeah.
walking
Get
into.
a desk. That,
Yeah.
yeah.
The U desk, just do a little rearranging, but make sure you just knock first.
Right.
Oh,
right.
External doorbells just on his
Thank
room.
you
That might be a
guys.
good
Thank
idea.
you guys for sharing that cool.
Thank
At
you.
Buster Healer Mix
I got
on
another
the
one
Twitter.
if you
Yeah,
wanna
let's
hear
go.
it.
Let's hear another not
It's
cool.
not my dad. It's a lawyer.
All right.
Lawyer friend of
lawyer.
mine. He's a defense lawyer. You know, they're doing the courtrooms through Zoom.
Yeah.
So you got
rooms.
the lawyer in his suit. It's a Zoom meeting. He's wearing a suit and tie. Judge with his robe. Everything's good. The client is in bed with his lady friend.
Nice. How'd that go? Well,
So basically, that's just a different age range of not giving a fuck anymore.
like there was like pajama pants under like this. The,
Oh,
like,
there was no
suit,
pants.
not
There
giving-
was no pants.
I
But
don't
I'm
know,
saying, like,
man.
there's like a
Laying in
level
the
of
blank with the blankets over him and
The
just
level-
laying in bed.
The level of not giving a fuck where you like I'm wearing pajama pants, but I have a suit top, and then it's also like I'm just in bed with this chick. Like,
I
there's
mean,
just
if you're not
very
actually
different
going
levels.
to court, you don't have to get dressed up. I get his thinking. I get that guy's thinking, though.
As someone
It
that's
worked.
been to court, I always would show up to court and be like, man, you thought that was a good idea to show up in. Cool. I should show up in a onesie. That's a good idea. This is going to go over well with the judge.
That was a good one. Thank you, guys.
Thank you so much, guys. Those are some awesome not cools. Thank you. Oh, no. Look who it is. It's Todd Voss at as_scene_by_TV. I know your
That
Twitter
is me.
handle by memory.
My not cool is on myself for not competing in the fresh out of bed head-to-head. I
thought you were going to say Iowa State was your not cool. Todd's
and
a big
Iowa State
guy.
for not showing up against Ohio.
How
or
many drinks have you had,
Oklahoma.
Todd?
Good amount.
You been drinking today? Well, Todd, shout out to Todd though. He showed up before I showed up, and I showed up to set up the podcast.
Todd's having a great
But
time.
Todd was watching Iowa State. And
I'm
you know
having
what?
an okay time.
Oh, he would have been having a
lost,
great
so-
time
Hey,
if they. If
I was having
they
a
won,
great
but-
time
Would
until
you-
we lost.
Would you be interested in joining the Giants bandwagon, the Dan wagon as I call it?
Nobody wants
Daniel
that.
Jones, hop
Nope,
on that,
nobody
and then we're
wants
gonna win
that.
the NFC East
My not cool is on myself
for not
for
being a
not
Giants fan already.
winning the fresh out of bed head-to-head.
But then you want to hop on the Giants bandwagon?
Hey, but we appreciate the effort.
We love you.
man.
I put forth my best effort. It was not good enough, I will admit. I was not good enough to win this year. But I will give credit to the one they called Tim.
Mm-hmm.
He made the final, and he made a valiant effort in that attempt.
And Todd, you know what? I believe it was Jesus that once said this, but it was what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. And I'm happy that I think this is one of those kind of things. It's gonna make you stronger, and you're gonna come back next year. And you're gonna
I will
fuck
come back
shit
next
up
year.
in the fresh and better head-to-head tournament.
You're gonna come so hard next year. You're gonna be coming so hard.
You're becoming
So
all
hard.
over the place.
so hard.
hard.
For those of you that don't know what the fresh
But
head
credit
is,
to the one
Rod
they
Ryan
called Tim.
Show. The one they called Tim.
Another Gravy Gang member.
We almost had a Todd Tim final. We would
almost
have
had
had. Then the Gravy Gang would have just swept it, and I would have talked so much
Gravy
shit.
Gang.
I would have talked so much shit, guys. That was
Tim
really
made
what
a
it was.
valiant, and he played very well in that last
He
game
did.
as well.
He did. Todd Voss, everybody.
you,
Let's
Todd.
give him a round of applause. Give him a round of applause. Last year's Pass the Gravy MVP. By the way, can he go back to back? I don't know.
And
I don't know.
more applause for the one they called Tim.
The one they called Tim. Yeah.
Thank you,
All
Todd.
right. What we got next? Ooh, we got Gen Z Zach up here. Is it Tottenham? Is it because Tottenham's not good?
Okay.
Gen Z Zach is a Tottenham fan, and Tottenham blew a 3-0 lead to West Ham in 12 minutes one time, and he's not over it yet.
That was one of them. I was gonna say, Tottenham lost this week, but that's okay because they're also better than West Ham still.
So far, but they
Oh,
haven't
high bar.
but they
High
haven't,
bar.
They haven't beat West
That's
Ham. Hey,
true.
hey,
High
we're
bar.
top
It's
eight.
really not saying much.
We're top eight. We're top eight.
That's true. The Steelers lost, but that's okay because they're still better than the Giants. So
Not
Shut
the
up.
Packers.
Shut up.
again, low bar. Who cares?
Hey, how many games in a row have the Steelers
Hey, what happened?
lost?
What happened when the Packers and the Steelers played in the Super Bowl?
I think was it the Packers that won.
This isn't what it's about right now.
Hey, how many
This
games?
isn't what we're talking about.
All right, get to it. What's up?
How many games in a row did the Steelers lose? 2? Because the Giants have only lost 1. That's weird. I would say they're a hotter team. I would say the Giants are the hottest team.
All right, let's let him get to his not
Meh,
cool.
meh, meh. And then
Zach
taking the
control.
time, not cool, taking the time out of your day to submit content for the podcast, then just having one of the hosts shit all over it for no reason. Like, you think anybody cares that Jesus wasn't actually born in December?
I was like, where's he going with
Do
this?
you think it matters?
Yeah,
Hey,
dude, it's
but, hey,
Christmas,
if it,
bro.
If it makes you feel better, I was wrong about when he was born. I would just write about it not being December.
It's not the point.
I thought your WWJD was great last week. by the
I
way.
thought he was born in July. Jesus was actually born in like January. It was like January 6th-ish.
Tessa,
early
what jar do
January.
you have? Oh, okay. Tessa's holding a jar full
Oh,
of
Tessa's having a
michelada,
great.
apparently.
If anyone's having a great time,
a great
it's Tessa.
time, as Pat would say.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I speak the truth.
It's the last time I submit anything. If you're just
Don't
gonna shit.
do that, dude.
No,
Whoa, it was a great WWJD, and we wondered what Jesus would do
It
in
was.
that situation.
Actually, that was one of the better ones because we had a
the whole
discussion
point.
off of it.
It's the whole point.
Like I said, I was wrong, but I was
I
still
appreciate
right.
it, Zach.
But
I
was wrong.
appreciate you taking the time to listen to us every week, and I appreciate you, even though you're a Tottenham fan. Zach plays soccer with me, and he's actually probably the best soccer player that we play soccer with. He's really good. I mean,
Again,
I've stopped.
not a
him
high bar.
I've stopped
No,
him.
not
Right.
a high bar.
But I mean, I might sign with the Dynamo, so then you would have been the only person to beat my MLS, goals that I haven't.
I'm sorry,
given up
Zach,
yet.
but I'm not a yes man. I will not just bow down to your questions.
Just
if
hop
I
on the
find something
Giants
wrong with it.
bandwagon, hop on the West Ham bandwagon.
I prefer winning.
Every single West Ham game he's watched with me, though, the West Ham has won. So shout out to Zach for being my good
I
luck
prefer
charm.
having a great time while winning.
We love you, Zach.
That's why I'm a Packers fan.
We
Not
love you, Zach.
cool. Fuck off.
Whoa.
That's warranted. That's warranted.
We don't curse on this podcast.
That's warranted. I appreciate it, buddy.
Love you, bro.
Thank you.
All right, what do we got next?
Oh my God, we've got a pirate.
Hello.
Introduce yourself. Give us your Twitter handle.
Houston Zone Jack Duke. How you doing out there? Good. Hey,
Is
I
that with
want
an
some
accent?
Of that michelada. That
I don't know
michelada
what's
looks
happening
good.
right now.
Is that
She
South
promised
African?
me some. I want to try it.
You can't drink
do
after
it real
her. She has
good.
the coca.
Do it real good.
Is this the question or is this an ad?
Oh wait.
I'll accept either
Are
one.
You
I don't care.
You like UFC? You like UFC?
I do.
This is a not cool.
All right, who you rooting
This
for
is not
year?
cool.
Who are you going for? UFC? You like Conor McGregor?
I love
Corner.
There's no fighter better. He's going. Well, he lost to Floyd
And he-
Mayweather. But
He's
either way.
rode out like Conor. Hey.
All right, what's your not cool this week?
All right, look. All I'm saying is, grievance-wise, F your liver over here. This guy's been. I've made 54 cards over here, and this guy's been waking me up, making sure I'm doing things they've already done. Brandon, fuck you, man. Fuck you.
Brandon, not cool.
Not
apparently.
cool.
Yeah,
Brandon.
fuck you,
Not cool.
Brandon.
Yeah, Brandon.
I'm
What
doing
the
all
hell,
work. You
dude?
just have all the questions.
Dick.
It's all good,
Yeah.
Dick.
Also, everybody get F your liver. Explain real quickly, and I'll give you 30 seconds. Explain us what
Hey,
F
it's
your liver is.
FYL, F your liver. We're a party game, and we're just reaching out to Houston. We're having fun and trying to make others have fun.
There we go.
So
picture
it's
there.
a
Pass the
drinking
grab.
game is what we can all
That's
fairly.
pretty
Party
sick.
game
You
is
drew
what
us a
we reach
picture.
out
That's
for.
awesome. Love you,
Cheers,
bro.
guys.
Love you, bro. All right. Any more not cools before we move on? Anyone? Okay, we got Raimundo Benavides coming up next.
I was talking to Tessa and I just forgot what I was gonna ask.
What the fuck, dude? Tessa,
Oh, yeah,
the
yeah,
way to
Tessa-
go.
Tessa
Not cool
does
is
tend
Tessa.
to ruin everything.
It's not
Yeah,
cool.
that's
Did you
true.
cut that sweater? Tessa, why are you cutting our sweaters? This is a classy kind of joint. She's just showing shoulders. This-
She
we don't
needed a
show shoulder
cute
here.
top,
Needed a cute-
and that's what it was.
Shout out Mundo for the he made us face covers.
I'm really not joking. I've been drinking a lot of
no
amazing Southern Star beer.
No, you actually came up with a good, not cool, Tessa. I mean, I think we can all agree.
I did
Tessa's
have
actually
one
my
and I
not cool
forgot.
mini days.
Yeah. I've heard her questions
don't
for the
know
fresh
anymore.
out of bed head to head were not very cool.
People are saying
I'm
that.
not awake early enough to hear them, but I've heard
Wow,
they were very
Pat.
cool. I'm just gonna be honest, man. I wake up at 8 o'clock at the
I forgot.
earliest.
I
man.
don't know.
Okay, all right.
My
all right.
not cool
We-
is just forgetting my not cool.
There you go.
There we go. That is
There you go.
actually a
Keep it
really
simple.
good not cool. Let's move
Thank
on,
you,
guys.
Mundo.
Let's move on. And we have one more segment before we sign off for you guys. We have 3 more Gravies Awards to hand out, and let's do it right. Let's do Little M air fresheners first. We're gonna talk to you guys about Little M air fresheners, what Pat goes and pees, because I'm not allowed to pee, but Pat's allowed to pee. All right, Little M air fresheners, the best air fresheners in the entire world. I personally have like 17 Little M air fresheners in my car. A lot of people forget that those little green bitch ass trees you have hanging from your rearview mirror. They cut down like 37 trees to make one of those trees. A lot of people don't research that. Definitely don't look that up, but they do. They do. I'm saying it, so it's true. And Little M air fresheners, they actually plant a tree every time you buy an air freshener. And by plant a tree, I mean we throw bird seed out, and sometimes it grows into things. So it could be a tree. So really, are you trying to hate trees, or do you love trees? Little M air fresheners, best air fresheners in the entire world. Josh Treecottle loves his Little M air fresheners. Tessa Barrera loves her Little M air fresheners. Everybody that has a Little M air freshener loves their Little M air freshener. I promise you, you will too. They also have some bomb-ass keychains. They have awesome other stuff. The Getaway Car, it's a very big T-Swift year this year. The Getaway Car keychain is a very big seller that you can get at littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com for the best air fresheners in the entire world. Little M air fresheners, littlemshop.com, littlemshop.com, the best air fresheners in the entire world. Go check them out, littlemshop.com. Let's move on now. Before we get to the answers segment, we will go to the Gravies Awards. We got more of those to give out right now. The next Gravies Award we will give out to will be our Darling Like a Marlin Award. Now, that's a big thing I've been trying to make a phrase, really. And so really what the winner will get is the fact that I think they mostly exemplify that they're trying to use the term Darling Like a Marlin. So instead of saying, hey, man, that's dope, just say, hey, that's Darling Like a Marlin. That's a thing I've been trying to do for 3 years. Hasn't caught on yet. It will. Chris Berman's going to say it one of these days. Don't worry about it. If Marlon Humphreys, I believe, on the Ravens, if he ever has an interception and returns it back, he's going to be, that's Darling Like a Marlon Humphreys with a touchdown return. Like, he'll do that. Like, that's probably a Chris Berman kind of thing that he's going to do. But our Darling Like a Marlin Award this year goes to Keith Amador, because he is probably the only person that says Darling Like a Marlin on the reg. Let me get up and hand that to you. Yours is the box, the silver spoon, right? It's a ladle, the ladle. It says "Oh My Gravy" in it. It's the Darling Like a Marlin Award. Keith, go to the microphone and tell us, thank you so much, though, for trying to keep this going. A lot of the haters are saying Darling Like a Marlin isn't a good phrase to use when you're saying things are cool. Tess is wearing a Darling Like a Marlin sweater, so she gets it.
Tessa defaced the Darling Like a Marlin sweater.
She did deface it, but she's still wearing it. And fuck you, Pat. Yeah, you're right.
All right. So look, so this starting 2021, starting 2021, we're gonna do small test batches of beer. We're gonna do small test batches of beer in 2021. We're gonna do smaller batches. So we will be making a Darling Like a Marlin beer.
Yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Fuck yes. We got it, guys. We got it.
We'll be making a Darling Like a Marlin beer and PTG beer.
Dude, that is
has actual bits of Marlin in the beer.
But you gotta tell me what you like. You gotta like IPA. What do you want? That's what I'm saying. You gotta tell me what you want.
All right, we'll figure something out.
If one of them can be a stout.
A stout.
Honestly,
we'll do that. So
I don't care what's in it. I don't care what it is. I'll drink it.
So I will.
And I'll work the fuck out of it.
I will talk to Dave and we'll make beers and we'll make labels and all that good stuff.
Seriously, like in my life, things that I've always wanted were like, hey, have a beer sponsor. Nailed it. Southern Star. Crushed it. Then a beer named after something we came up with. Yeah. So you just made my dreams come true. I love you, Keith. Darling Like a Marlin Award winner of the Gravies Award.
Thank you,
Everybody
Keith.
give him a hand. Thank you so much. That is his second Gravies Award. He won the Man of the Year award last year. Let's move on now to our Best Answers Questions Asker before the answers segment that we're about to get into. There is no such thing as a stupid question.
Just stupid
There's
people.
not stupid people. There's no such thing as a stupid question. Miss Winters told me that in my third grade class at Farr Elementary in Lawrenceville, Georgia. And I remember raising my hand. It was about fractions. And I got laughed at when I asked my question. And I was like, what the fuck, guys? Like, I was very upset that people were making fun of me for asking a question, even though there was no such thing as a stupid question. So I vowed that one day I would be in charge and I would not judge people on their questions. I never got put in charge, but I started a podcast, so if so facto, I am in charge. And I encourage you to send us your high thoughts, your drunk thoughts, something you just thought of randomly that you'd like to hear an answer to, something you've seen of on the internet that maybe you want to hear what Pastor Gravy has to say about it. Answers at PastorGravyPod.com if you want to email them, although we prefer hashtag PTG Answers at PastorGravyPod. I'm at Alex J. Milton. Pat's at NotPetDan. Robert is at Robert Barbosa03. But before we get into that, let's give out our Gravies Award for the Best Answers Questions Asker. Here we go. We got our nominees, Danielle Weston, who was last year's winner. We also have Skylar Lester, who won the award in 2018. He's our podcast son. We have raised him via this podcast. We have Josh Treecottle, Brett Brandon. And Brandon Whitehead, Pat, who is the winner of our Darling Like a Marlin Award.
The winner is, for the best answers question asker, Skylar Lester.
Skylar Lester!
He couldn't be here today, but this is his third Gravies Award.
Also,
after winning Best Answers Question Asker 2018 and Best Podcast Review.
Also, shout out to
2019.
Skylar for he's waiting the results of a COVID test. So shout out to him for not showing up here before getting that result. Thank you for not getting us sick.
Also,
Skylar.
we are grounding him though for not
We
being
are
safe
grounding
enough
him,
before the
but-
podcast.
Right. You knew
So-
what this was for. You should have been safe to get
He
here.
should have been quarantined the last 2 weeks.
But
He
we
didn't
love
do
you,
it, so
son.
he's grounded.
We're proud of
but-
you for not spreading the disease. Possibly. Hopefully you don't have it, but shout out to him for not. Like, I feel like a lot of people would have been like, I took a COVID test. I can still go. I haven't tested positive. Like, he's not that guy. Shout out to him. All right, moving on. Our next Gravies Award before the next to last one, we have Rookie of the Year. I would say this is probably the second most prestigious Gravy Award.
Yeah.
The second most prestigious
Yeah.
Gravy Award. It's Rookie of the Year. Somebody that has listened to us, started interacting with us in the last year. And here we go. Our Rookie of the Year nominees are Uziel Lara, David Ruiz, Daniel Ramos, Joshua Posados, Mario Del Aguila, and Ashley with an I Wilkins. Billy Branch, Josh Tree, Billy Branch is not an actual person. It is you who has already won Rookie of the Year. Therefore, you are not eligible for it. That's why. But, Pat, why don't you announce the winner of this year's 2020 Rookie of the Year?
You bought the strongest envelopes
Shout out Emma
in the
bought
history of
strongest
envelopes.
Emma bought them because they're dope.
All right. And our winner is David Ruiz.
David Ruiz, everybody, a round of applause. A round of applause. Well done, my friend. Well done. Here we go. What do you got to say? What do you got to say for yourself?
That prestigious trophy.
All right. First of all, I want to thank both Alex, Pat,
of course,
and Robert, since his ass is not here today for whatever.
Understandably.
It's
We get it.
understandable.
We don't judge. We don't judge.
I want to also thank my parents for fucking having me. Fuck yeah.
Congrats on the sex. Woo! Of your parents.
And I mean, this is my first fucking Gravy Award ever.
Yeah, dude. Dude, you have been a G throughout, like, since January. You started listening, I feel like, very early on. You've played Xbox with us a couple times when we were hopping on. I think we fucked some shit up on GTA before.
Oh, hell yeah.
We definitely got banned from, I feel like, a chat before.
Yeah.
We were kind of assholes. But shout out, David. Appreciate you listening to the podcast. Welcome to the Gravy Gang, my friend.
Officially welcome to the Gravy Gang.
My friend.
Now, next year, I'm going for MVP.
Do it.
And you know what? You're eligible for MVP. You can't win Rookie and MVP in the same year. But
I think you could.
You could. I mean, but
I
you're
think
going to
you
have
could.
to really blow us out of the water. You really all have to blow us out of the water. But,
Hey, Rookie of the Year to MVP is not unheard of. I mean, for us, I'm just saying in general.
It's not. It's possible. It's possible.
What's his name for
It
the
is.
Red Sox did it, the second baseman? The Laser Show. Tyler. What was his name on the Red Sox? Won Rookie of the Year, then MVP, Laser Show. That's my friend, buddy. He just told me to shut up. He's a fucking
Your
asshole.
friend is telling you to fuck off.
I'm pissed because I can't remember his name, but everyone knows him. He's a good guy. Fuck you.
All right, let's move on to our final segment of the podcast. Then we'll play some live music for you guys. And then Santa! Santa's coming, guys. Santa's coming. He knows that guy. All right, let's get to it. It's the answers segment. Here we go, guys.
Well, if you just answer the question, why don't you just answer the question? Be honest, no big deal. Yeah, answer the question. Don't change the subject, just answer the fucking question.
Any questions?
Shout shout out over here for Beer Sports Whatever podcast. Go check it out. Go check it out. It's awesome. Mike Brown, he knows how to do it. Best sports podcast in Houston. A lot of people are saying, if it's not related to Pastor Gravy at least. But he's awesome. He has me on twice, so you know it's good. You know it's good. Shout out, Mike. Thank you for coming out, man. All right, let's get to the first answers question. If you guys have any, we will take some live answers questions. So if you got any questions that haven't already been asked, you can stand up. We'll get to those at the very end. Our first question comes from someone who is here, Brett Brandon at Price of a ZJ. He has actually two of them we're going to start off the podcast with here. And he says, if Santa knows when kids are naughty or nice, why didn't he know that Rudolph was being bullied?
Because
makes you think.
Reindeer aren't kids.
It makes you think, though.
He's in tune to the children of the world,
Santa,
not the deer family of the world.
He probably watches the reindeer games, though, doesn't he?
Well, actually, I'm sure he knew, but he knew it would also build character. He didn't want to.
I think so, too. He probably did.
He knew if he stepped in early, Rudolph would not become the leader that he was.
It was more, it's like a coaching kind of thing where it's like, yo, I just want to see how it goes. I just want to see how it goes.
I know you're being bullied, but also I know it's going to bring the best out of you.
Right. I think it's very possible.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. I still think that Santa, maybe he's a pro bullier guy.
He's a what guy?
A pro bully guy.
Pro
bully.
What the fuck is
Pro bully. Dummy.
Pro bully.
Pro
Pro
bully is the word. All right.
Sorry, you weren't enunciating. That's not. Am I the only one that did not get that?
Everybody else but you got it.
Yeah, so Brad's looking at me like, I'm a fucking idiot.
They're all super in on it.
Yeah, but also everyone knows I'm a fucking idiot, so I don't feel bad about that one.
All right, our next one we got also from Brett. Brett Brandon also asked us, does the lines "Holy Infant, so tender and mild" in the classic Christmas tune "Silent Night" imply that there is a spicy infant or even garlic parm?
No, actually, I think it implies that it's basically he's like veal. If we would have cooked Jesus, he would have been delicious.
Is Jesus like veal?
He's tender and mild. You give him a little seasoning, though, and he's going to be very tender and very delicious.
So, but like, are these people that wrote the song like thinking about eating Jesus?
Yeah.
They're like, I mean, it's tough. Like, we're in Bethlehem. Like,
I mean, when was the song written? I assume it was written in 24 AD.
It was before AD. Wait, what the fuck happened during? So there's BC and there's AD, but before Christ, then AD.
Jesus actually died, I believe, in 33 AD.
Is there like JC?
Tyler, you're my Jesus guy. 33 AD. That's when Jesus died.
Knows. Tyler's God.
Yeah. So I'm gonna say this song was written somewhere between his
Tyler
birth
goes to church. He's
and
God.
his death. Jesus was tender and mild because he was tender like veal. And if you seasoned him up correctly, he would have tasted delicious.
He was tender like veal. I think.
I'm pretty sure I'm going to hell for even suggesting this.
We're all going to hell now.
But
We're all going to hell. But I don't know. I don't think they're talking about cooking.
This all depends.
Talking about cooking.
I'm going to say yes to your question though, because I do believe in the multiverse. So I think there is garlic parm Jesus.
There's 37 Jesuses, really.
And there is garlic parm Jesus, and there is spicy infant Jesus.
If you had to go, if it was like Spider-Man, and there's like 37 different versions of Jesus, like Mel Gibson's my Jesus.
Oh, Gibson Jesus?
That's I'm a Mel Gibson Jesus guy. What about you?
I don't know if I want to hear what that baby Jesus has to say.
Who's your Jesus? If we're going,
my Jesus would be
multiverse Jesus.
Bat Jesus.
No, it's got to be a person.
Yeah, no, but in my multiverse,
it's
Jesus that fights crime like Batman.
I got you. But still, got a person.
Oh, nope. Take it back. Gary Busey Jesus.
All right, I'm in on that.
Gary Busey Jesus.
All right, thank you, Brett, for your questions. All right, our next question comes
I don't know
from,
if that makes sense, but that's my answer.
Well, somebody will get it. Javier Perez at Silkies_man on Twitter says, Are our eyelids naturally closed and we force them open while awake, or are they open and we force them closed while sleeping? Wow.
God damn it.
That broke my brain. Is that Javier right there? Okay, Javier is here. This is blowing my mind right now. This maybe answers question of the year. We should start. Remind me to add that to the Gravies next year.
I'm going to say they're open and we force them closed because right now, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Our eyes are more open because we're fighting it.
Hey, close your eyes.
And
you just had to close your eyes. You had to force them closed. When you're so tired, they fall.
You never fight off awakeness.
Gravity affects the eyelids.
You fight off sleep. You don't fight off awakeness.
But I'm sorry. If you're awake, you have to force them closed.
That's nuts, dude.
That's
blew
what
my-
I'm gonna say.
That blew my mind a little bit.
What
Blew
do
my
you
mind.
What do you say?
I totally agree. Because
Yeah.
you don't, like, you're always trying to keep your eyes open while you're watching a show and stuff like that, and you're falling asleep. Like, you're never trying to keep your eyes closed. So, yes. Mind blown.
Yeah.
Mind blown, Javier.
No, but I think that's what it is.
Awesome
You have to
Twitter
force them
handle as
close
well.
unless you're so
At
tired you
Silkies
can't do it.
_man. Luke Soin emailed in. He says, "Are snowmen the coolest bodies of water?"
Oh.
Yes.
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 Snowmen are the coolest bodies of
Well,
water.
okay, wait. What about those, like, you know those ice, like, hotels they do in, like, I don't know where, somewhere that's cold? Like,
No,
it's like, this
actually-
hotel's made entirely of ice.
No, I disagree.
That's cool. Snowmen are cool, though. In every movie you see a snowman, he's always cool.
I'm
like,
torn. I'm actually torn between
Who's an asshole snowman?
I'm torn. Jack Frost. That like murder snowman. That was. But I'm torn between a wave pool being the coolest one and just a baby pool when you're 34 years old and drunk as shit and you're floating in water by yourself. Is that cooler than a wave pool?
Yes, snowmen are coolest. Snowman is the coolest body of water.
No,
that you
I
could
say
possibly have.
I say wave pool.
I think snowman.
Wave pools are dope.
Disagree. Wave pools can, like, have you seen Righteous Gemstones?
No.
Nobody's. Yeah, they can cause havoc. They can cause havoc. Watch the first episode of Righteous Gemstones if you don't.
Snowmen
watch
are
the first 30
super
seconds
cool
of Righteous
bodies of water, but bro,
Snowmen are the
no.
cool-
I
remember-
changed my answer again. Lazy rivers.
No,
Lazy rivers
no,
are
no,
the
no, no.
coolest.
They're not cool. They're lazy. They're the laziest bodies
Bro,
of water.
all you have to do is
No. Snowman. Have you seen
a
Elf?
lazy
The guy's
river
like,
is
"What's
a
up, buddy? How's it
manufactured
going?"
drinking
Like, the snowman.
apparatus.
The snowman's always the cool guy that you're hanging with.
I mean, even over
You don't hang with a lazy river.
It would be a regular river, but a lazy river is more convenient.
Snowman is a body of water that's also your friend. That's cool.
I mean,
as shit.
my goal in life is to have a lazy river that runs my backyard, so I can just get hammered.
I want
in
a lazy
circle.
river and my lazy boy is really what I want.
A floating lazy boy
That's
in a
exactly
lazy
what
river.
you do right there.
That's the peak of luxury.
All right, we have 2 more questions. Our next question is from, it's our girl Cassie J, the Squatch God. We don't know why she is Cassie J, the Squatch God. She just emails us as that, but here we go. She says, if pizza grew on trees, would we still have to cook them after picking them, or would we just wait until they are ripe?
Oh, you got to cook them.
I'd like to think that you'd wait till your pizza's ripe.
No, you.
I don't know. These
you
pizzas
still
aren't
have to
just
cook
quite
'em.
ripe enough. The Ronies on these, they're not ready yet.
Mushrooms grow, but you still have to cook them. You would still have to cook the slice of pizza.
It would be funny if you could plant a pizza seed, though.
That'd be dope. That'd be super dope. But like
I want a supreme pizza seed. Nailed it.
Now, see, I'm picturing they sprout up in slices, not a full pie.
Oh no, it's a full pie.
Full pie.
A full pie in a tree. Awesome.
Well, see, especially then, I think the full pie would grow like a mushroom in the ground, and
it's
then
like-
you would have to take it and cook it.
It's like Papa Murphy's, but like you don't have to go home and actually do work. You just like pick it off the tree. I don't knock Papa. I do knock Papa Murphy's actually. Papa Murphy's where there's like, hey, we have frozen pizza, buy it, and then go heat it up yourself. It's like, you do the
You know what
job.
it is?
You do the job for me, dude.
Only Hawaiian pizza would be ready to eat because it would grow in a volcano.
That's sick.
And
So
it would already
yes,
be cooked.
you just
when
wait for it to
showed
be
up.
ripe. You'd wait for it to be ripe, I think.
No, you still have to cook it.
Agree to disagree. Agree to disagree on this. All right, our final question. We got one last question of 2020, everybody. Matt Gaston writes in and says, hot cocoa, is chocolate soup? Yes, it
Yes.
is. And then you throw some marshmallows in it as
Oh,
like it's
yeah.
added to the soup. It's absolutely chocolate soup.
100%.
Absolutely chocolate soup.
That's like the mushrooms in that are like the croutons to a French onion soup.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. All right, that was a very quick one.
Are we gonna take some live?
If
answers?
anybody has any live answers questions, right now is the time to come up here.
Ahem. If you have a live answers question, now is the time.
Quickly. Marshmallows or sugar dumplings. I like that. I like that a lot.
But also, we've
Justin
previously
gets it.
established that chicken and dumpling soup was not soup.
I was yelled at for saying that was soup. It is soup. It is soup. They're crazy. They're crazy.
I've
They
actually
don't
since
understand
changed my mind. At the time, I was not down with it, but it's just chicken and
Oh,
dumplings.
it was a whole fight. It was a whole fight.
Oh,
We
it
don't-
was-
I don't want to get into it. It'll take way too long. There's people that are like, "Why is it not a soup?" And I was like,
I had never had
I
it-
could go on for 3
I had
hours.
never seen it as soup at the time.
Pat's a Nazi, and he doesn't believe that chicken and dumplings
Whoa.
is soup.
Whoa!
That's-
I'm
yeah,
the one that
yeah,
said
people
these
are saying-
colors don't
people are
run,
saying.
and you want to run from everything.
He hates.
What did the
chicken and
Nazis
dumplings.
do? They ran in
All right,
and then they ran
David
back. You're
Ruiz.
the
What do we
Nazi.
got? What do we got as our live answers question? We got
So,
3 more, I mean.
I've been having this question for a while. What does Lightning McQueen get? Life insurance or auto insurance?
Life insurance or auto insurance for Lightning McQueen from
Yeah,
Cars.
life insurance.
He goes life insurance because he can talk.
Yeah, he's
Right?
He's a living
He's probably
being.
he's probably one of those.
You get auto insurance for something you own. He doesn't own himself. He is just him.
What if he does own himself? What if he's paid off all the payments?
I mean, technically, we all own ourselves, but like, you get auto insurance for something that you are trying to protect. You get life insurance for yourself.
Right.
He is
Right.
himself.
Right.
It's
All
life
right.
insurance.
All right.
Yeah.
Nailed it. Nailed it. Thank you, David.
Or LIFO insurance. I don't know.
All right. I have to go piss. Take these questions. real
Go
fast.
for
I'll
it.
be right back.
I got this. I'm the better answer question right anyway. All right. We got a question.
I got a question for you, Pat. For you. Okay, if you were to eat yourself alive, would you get twice as big or would you disappear completely?
Neither. Because as a man of science, I understand that matter does not disappear or get created. And as a teacher yourself, I would think you would
Dude,
know
I
this.
teach about the Alamo and Indians and stuff. Native Americans. Sorry. Native Americans.
No, but if you eat yourself, I mean, you had, bro. I'm gonna get twice as big, dog.
I don't know, man.
I mean,
Alex, what do you think?
As someone
Oh,
who creates a lot of
maybe
poop,
not.
let's just be honest. No, what, did you just say, Alex? What do you think, and not realize he was not sitting here?
No, it's a joke. Stupid.
This is
Oh,
every day
man.
of our group chat. Just them calling
Yeah.
me a fucking idiot. No, it's nothing. Nothing. You cannot create or dissipate matter. You unlearned man of not science.
Dude,
Yeah,
I
you're
could teach
dumb.
you- No,
You're
I got nothing.
dumb, and I hope your students never listen to you again. Now get off the microphone so we can hear a real teacher who is a smart man talk to us about something.
Fine, dude. You're uninvited to the lake house. Jerk.
I've got the address and the gate code. Try and stop me. Thank you, Tyler. I love you.
That's one of your friends?
That's one of my best friends.
I'm sorry. My question is it me or is Star Trek basically sounding like a porn series? Because you have Star Trek, Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, Enterprise, and can't forget the cartoon, The Lower Decks.
He's in your face because I feel like Todd's asked this before, so he's staring you down hard.
I haven't heard.
I'm with you. I think, honestly, I don't think they've gone far enough. I think we need Star Trek Deep Inch Nine, Star Trek Voyage into Her.
Okay.
That's what I'm talking about. I'm with you. I think it has potential, and they're not there yet. But I think all these names are written so that they can make porn spin-offs. Is what Star Trek is going for. Gene Roddenberry knew it. Gene is looking for rods and berries. That's what he was looking for, and they want it to go even further.
Okay.
I think that's what it is.
All right.
Right?
Right.
Alex?
You
Yeah,
get it.
yeah,
You get it.
Yeah.
I just
Teamwork.
walked in on this, but yes.
That's what she said.
All right, what do we got? What's your name? What's your Twitter handle? What do we got? You don't have a Twitter handle.
I'm not gay.
Whoa, wait, hey, we don't judge. We don't judge here on this podcast. Wow.
What's the question?
Whoa.
What's the question?
It's a philosophical question.
Okay, that's what I'm here for.
All right, it's would you rather sit on a cake and eat a dick, or eat a dick and sit on a cake?
Could it be a dick cake I'm eating?
This is actually one I'm talking about. I'm sitting on the dick.
You're sitting on the dick. Like, it doesn't have to be inside you. You can just sit on it.
Yeah, it's got to be inside you.
Oh,
That's still what I'm taking. I
like cake.
It's in my face.
Like, do I have to physically eat the dick? Like,
If
I have
it's-
to eat it like a meal?
Well, yeah, you put it in your mouth, you eat a dick.
Like a meal?
If it's behind me, I can imagine it's something else. If it's in my face, I can't not picture and Like, I don't get rid of that image in my face.
This just broke my brain. I don't know.
There's no right or wrong answer here.
There is none.
I just
There's
I
none.
can't have it right here in front of my eyes.
You close your eyes.
You can close your eyes. You can't close your taste buds.
There you go. And with that,
That's true.
That's
true.
And that was our live answers segment, guys. That was our live segment. All right, we have one more. Hold on. What's going on? What do we got roller skates on for here? Come here. Skate on over. Skate on. We have women in roller skates over here. I can't even see her lower half because she's wearing camouflage.
Hello, how are we?
Explain to us why you're wearing roller skates.
Explain. Okay, well, we are Conroe Roller Derby. We're the lovely
Ooh.
Roller Derby League in Conroe. It's wonderful. It's fantastic. We play right over at Rainbow Roller Rink.
Do you think you beat up Pat? Like I know like roller derby is kind of.
Oh,
like
I'm not good on skates.
rough and
100%.
tough, you know.
No, we totally could beat you up. It's fine.
Yeah, do it. Let's
don't
all
do-
beat up
no.
Pat.
We like hitting our friends on wheels. It's
I like
good.
that. I like
Yes.
that.
I'm not good on skates.
So again, where can we go watch you guys? Where can we go watch you guys?
We play at Rainbow Roller Rink over on 383 and 336.
All right. There we
Yes.
go. Shout out
I'm-
Cutthroats.
I'm Boogie Heights. Thank
Boogie
you,
Heights.
wonderful-
I dig it.
Yes.
What would Pat's roller derby name be?
Pads? Yes.
Pat.
Pat.
Who'd he Pads?
Thick Thunder.
Oh.
Thick. Ooh, that's really good.
I like
Thick
that.
Thunder.
Thick
That'd be
Thunder.
That'd be really
It'd be
good.
like
What did he say?
That's an inside joke that
Okay.
nobody would care
That's
about.
hilarious. We love inside jokes.
We'll go with Thicky Slim. It's fine.
Thicky Slim.
Go
I like
for it.
that.
Ooh, I like
I like that too.
Yes. It'll be
All right.
fine. It'll be all good.
So everybody go check out the Cutthroats.
Yes, Conroe Cutthroats. That's the gig. It's the fun stuff. We're gonna be playing hopefully next year. Everything got screwed up this year, but it's totally fine.
Just wear helmets. Like it's like they're like
yeah,
masks.
you'll never get the Rona
Right.
if you're wearing a helmet. It's
Helmet,
totally
helmets and gloves. You're good.
fine. It'd be fine. No worries.
All right, thank you guys.
Absolutely. We'll see you.
Thank
All
you guys.
right, we got one final award to give out, and then we're gonna wrap everything up. This is our MVP award for the Gravies, everyone. The nominees this year are Todd Voss, last year's reigning champion, and then we got Joshua Tree Cottle at Danielle Weston, excuse me. We have Skylar Lester, our podcast son, and Brandon Pat. Tell them who the winner of the MVP is. Who is our MVP this year of the Gravies Awards? I see Todd and Brett holding hands right now. They're just trying to get through this together. Who is going to win our MVP award now, Pat?
And the winner is, for PTG MVP, Josh Tree Cottle.
Josh Tree Cottle wins it all. Josh Tree Cottle from Rookie of the Year to MVP in back-to-back years. What a Cinderella story. What a Cinderella story. Comes onto the scene a year ago, turns it into an MVP performance. Incredible. Josh. What do you have to say for yourself?
What?
You can give him the award. Todd is going to present you to the award. Please hand the award to Todd that you've already accepted.
He said he slacked up this year just to allow me to win.
Todd looks like the drunkest 4-year-old in the world right now. All right. Now stay away from the camera equipment, Todd. We love you, but
Josh, what do you got to say, buddy?
Thank you.
You carried the WWJD segment. You saved it. We said we're not going to do it if people stop sending it. You sent in like 1,000 of those.
My heart soars with the eagle's nest.
Where would you rate this in like life events? Like, you know,
life events?
Your son being born.
Okay, look. This is probably one of the best. Up there, number one. Damn it, Todd.
He doesn't want to give up that title.
Everybody drunk Todd.
He doesn't want to.
Last year's MVP.
hey,
to the current
Kanye,
MVP.
step away from the mic. It's not your time.
I will pass on the torch.
Wow.
From last
Very
year's MVP.
anti-T Swift podcast we got here, I guess.
Well deserved. Josh Tree has earned this year's MVP.
We know.
Thanks, Todd.
I love Todd. Todd's the best.
Once again. Okay, yeah, life events. This is up there at the top. And then Rookie of the Year last year.
I mean, back
that's
to back.
right under
This is
this.
second Gravies award.
And then I had my son, so I mean,
like 1, 2, and 3. Would you say?
yeah.
Wow. Incredible.
Top.
Incredible. We're
Thank
at
y'all.
least-
Thank y'all for letting everybody be a part of this.
Dude, thank you for being
Thank-
a part of it.
Well, thank you for letting everybody ask you these great questions, not
Fantastic.
stupid questions.
No such thing. No such thing as a stupid question.
Love you guys.
We love
Merry
you too.
Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy. Love you.
Pew 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 pew.
Yeah.
Pew 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 pew.
You guys are the best.
Love y'all.
Thank you, bro. Thank you. Congratulations, Josh Tree, MVP of 2020 for our Gravies Awards. Guys, that's going to do it. That's it. That's our 7th annual Christmas Spooktacular. I can't believe we've done this for this many years. Let's give some thank yous, though, before we sign off. Shout out Southern Star Brewing Company, Dave, Keith, everybody that made this possible. Thank you guys for putting that out, Dave. I wanted you to win Guest of the Year. It was up to a vote.
You had
It
my
was-
vote. He
you
was
had my-
against you.
I voted for you too. It was the other Dave had an awesome one. Check out the Southern Star podcast. Check that out now too. Southern Star is awesome. They have literally anything. I'm like, hey, can we do fireworks? They're like, I don't know, maybe. They'll do whatever we ask them to do. That's what the best thing about Southern Star is. From being our favorite beer to being our best sponsor in the entire world. I would have never imagined that. So shout out to Southern Star. Shout out to High Dive for opening up for us, fucking kicking ass. We love High Dive. High Dive, fun fact, was my iTunes top 5 of my most listened to bands of the year because I got really obsessed with them. I have no idea how High Dive is not bigger than 21 Pilots. I do
They're
not
getting
understand that. They are a fucking amazing
Slow
band.
burn.
If you have not listened to High Dive, what are you doing? Shout out Winston Cook, who's coming up next. Shout out to Ian D'Artez. Ian D'Artez, we love Ian D'Artez. He and I did Pass the Gravy the musical. We did an entire musical podcast this year. Shout out to him for doing that this year. We got Texas Brew Hopper. Appreciate you guys for coming out. Texas Color Street. Pika Queen, Candy, F Your Liver, the game. Shout out to them for coming out today. Is it Justin Sellers? Justin Sellers for engineering. We got Kyle Tumchesson engineering as well. Sisters Making Creations and Pint Services. Thank you to all of you guys for everything you've done to help make today possible. We appreciate it, all of you guys. We love all of you guys. If you're looking for a last-minute Christmas gift to give to a loved one, don't forget you can give them a free subscription to Pass the Gravy podcast at any time. All you got to do is ask them to hand you their phone, hit the subscribe button. If you're at the iTunes store, the what do they call Android stores? Android store?
Google Play.
The store that's not an
Google
iTunes
Play.
store. Just go to that and hit subscribe on all of the demo
Spotify.
phones. Make sure you follow us wherever. If you roast us in the comments, in the reviews, we're going to give you a Gravies Award. We did that already. We love all you guys. Thank you so much for spending your time listening to our dumb podcast that we talk about dumb stuff on. And we love all you guys. Happy holidays and Merry Christmas. And until we talk to you guys next time. This is going to be our Monday podcast. We don't have a Wednesday episode. We have a best of coming up next week. Until we talk to you guys in 2021, Pass the Gravy.
Love you.
Yeah. Bitches!
I prefer Todd